Haha! Oh, I'm loud. Well, good morning, everyone. It's not really morning. I guess it's morning somewhere. I just wanted to, I know it's pretty late and I'm up. You know, it's kind of like crazy. 108, right? Wow, it's crazy. You started a stream at 108. Well, you know, I just got done because I finally got my subscription renewed. And I finally got done with the Crystal Tower series. I did both raids tonight. It took a long time to get the queue. I wanted to do it over the weekend, but my subscription ran out on Friday night. So, lucky us, but also unlucky. But I just got it done, and I'm on my way to Ishgard. I'm not tired, and I wanted to stream that because these are, of course, important story points up to this. I will play the Crystal Tower cutscenes probably on the next stream, just to have them on there. I've read them, and also I'll have Dark Knight by then, so I'll look really cool, hopefully. Not that I don't look cool already. But you know, I'm so close to Dark Knight, and it's the one class I want, that I really, really want. So we're gonna do that today, or tonight. It's not even daytime. Well, it's daytime somewhere. So let's just get it. I finally got it done, so now we can do this. We're so close. We're almost to Ishgard at this point. So a time to every purpose. Let's do it. Let's kick it. Also real quick, if you are watching, you just started watching the VOD, if you like what you've seen, like if you watch any previous videos or like what you see in this VOD or video or whatever, subscribing is very nice. It lets me know I'm doing a good job. Also, you know, lets you hit that bell icon so whenever anything gets posted around live. Liking the video also lets me know I'm doing a pretty good job. Commenting if you want. You don't have to. You don't have to do any of those things if you don't want to. I would appreciate it, but, you know, it is your choice. Alright, now, onward with the game. Through recent events, although recent events weigh heavily on our minds, we must needs set them aside for now. Sure. We are come to a defining moment in Eorzean history. The grand commemoration of our joint defense of Ishgard, the first time in 15 long years that our people have stood side by side with our neighbors to the north to fight in common cause. This may mark the true rebirth of the Eorzean alliance. Failing that, it should at the very least serve to bring our nations closer together. We have every reason to raise our voices in celebration, do we not? We have bested Dravanians and Ascians both. Against desperate odds, we have fought and won. But the Primals still plague us, and the Empire still plots our subjugation, and our triumphs, remarkable though they are, were brought at a terrible price. Brave adventurers and allies, broken on the steps of faith, and before our eyes, in this very room, our dear friend Moonbrida. This is the victory we have wrought, and it is as bitter ashes in my mouth. Excuse me. I would sooner stay here and invite those with more appetite to enjoy the feast in my stead. Alas, it is the royal banquet. All of our allies will be in attendance. It is our duty to present a united front, that we might serve as a beacon of hope to all. Gotta do what we gotta do. It seems I have no choice but to take my own advice. Yeah? Practice what you preach, right? I instructed the others to meet us in Ul'dah, that we might make our grand entrance together. Unfortunately, I had to settle for leaving Tataru and Lahmin a note. If they do not return quickly, they will have to settle for whatever leftovers I can smuggle out of the fragrant chamber. Oh. Uh-oh. Off to the big soiree, Sai? Raise a glass for me, eh? Or not. You don't look best pleased, lass. Something on your mind? Well, I found Willard dead. That's if we remember that from the last one. If it was last one, I forget. By the Navigator, Willard's dead? God damn it! They must know they've been rumbled. I mean, sorry. 'Tis past time we had this talk. After our last conversation, I got to thinking about where certain funds were coming from. So I had to dig around, quiet-like, and sure enough, I found it. Seems a fair bit of coins made its way into the Braves' coffers, courtesy of the Dodo Consortium. A daft name for a business if ever I heard one, which is what first gave me an inkling that something weren't right. So I went through the ledgers again, and found another half-dozen donations, from organizations with stupid bloody names. Didn't take long to find the common thread. All were owned by the Mirage Trust. Oh, I'll give the bastard credit. He showed us up for amateurs. For the amateurs we are, short of calling one of his old businesses the Bloody Bribery Consortium. I don't know what more he could have done to mock our rules on financial contributions. The gods only know how many men of the first and third are taken to Legends coin, but now we know some of them are. I wager me right eye they're the ones what did for Willard. The earnest young fool has taken to asking the wrong kind of questions, bound to attract attention. He was... should have seen it at the time, but I didn't. God damn me. Still, I don't see what Teleji hopes to accomplish. He hid his scheme with all the care of a drunken piss and in the wind. No, he's cleverer than this. So we need to be clever too. That's the only way we'll ever repay this debt of blood. We'll purge every one of them treacherous bastards from our ranks. On that, you have my word. I just hope we don't lose real here. And Sai, mind yourself when you're in die. We're heading into a storm. I can smell it. The kind will sweep a man overboard and drag him under before he knows it. I don't want to lose real, man. We're on the level here. I have my suspicions. Again, I've only seen the trailers and stuff. I haven't, like, watched people this far in, and this is my first time seeing it. I should probably put that in the title. But I'll do that after we get to Heaven's Sword. Start putting in... Everything is blind after that. I've only seen the trailers of how things did happen, but... I mean, I don't know the in-between stuff. Which could be anything. Okay. But yeah, Graha, we finished Crystal Tower. He's in there, sleeping, or hibernating, whatever he's doing. Nero went off to go do what Nero does, which you'll see when I play the cutscenes for the next one. Gotta do all the other class quests too, but like I said, I'm gonna try to get them up to level 50, do them all in one go, that way we don't have to keep coming back every couple levels and stuff. Bigs. We've been waiting for you, Sai. Celebration is due to begin shortly. This stuff's gonna get crazy. I had hoped that we might make our introductions together, but Mistress Momodi just sent word that you are needed at the quicksand. Oh. Why am I needed at the quicksand? I want to enjoy the party. We will go on ahead, Sai. Pray join us once matters in the quicksand are resolved. Okay. It's messed up. Give my regards to Momodi. And let her know that I will call upon her anon. What's that? Ooh, things are going in motion. It's scary. Hey, maybe our sprout will no longer be a sprout. I don't know when the sprout goes away, or when it grows, because, you know, it's supposed to fully grow. I also plan to get, the expansion. It's on sale right now, but I gotta get it first. I appreciate you dropping in on such short notice, Sai. I know you've got places to be, so I won't waste your time. You're friends with the Crystal Braves by the name of Elaine, aren't you? former adventurer? Come to think of it, I'm pretty sure you recruited her yourself. You did. Well, anyway, she came around for a meal not long ago, and before she left, she asked me to give you a message. Said if the others ended up dragging you to the feast, I was to see you got it before you made your grand entrance. Meet me at the station west of the Copper and Coffin. There's something I must show you. A short message, I'll grant you, but she thought long and hard before picking those words. Barely touched her food, too. Under other circumstances, I'd have thought those signs of troubled heart. Something tells me she ain't planning to ask your thoughts on the gentleman who followed her. What could she have? Maybe it's about Willie. Oh, she's not in on it. That was a crystal brave under the light. Fly higher in my behind. Barely made it up in the air. Whew, I'm so excited. Ow, my chest hurts. I'm so excited, my heart. I don't think I've actually been here before. But yeah, I have never been here. I've been here plenty of times at the station. Waiting. As you stand upon the platform, your thoughts begin to wander, and all too soon, the ghosts of comrades lost and enemies slain begin to file by your mind's eye in solemn precision. Clearing your head, you scan the horizon, but see no sign of Elaine. Been stood up, I'm assuming. Come, but not gone. Straining your ears to listen, you hear the chatter of Quarian and the buzzing of Seraphids, but no approaching footfall. Sighing, you bow your head, only to notice the vial laying at your feet. When did that get there? Who's that behind me? Sai, is that you? What brings you out this way? Laurentis. Guy did go bad. Lieutenant Lynn? Why no? I haven't seen her about. Had she come this way? I guarantee we would have crossed paths. I must have passed this spot a dozen times. We're to patrol the city environs, on account of the royal banquet. Captain's orders, you understand? Speaking of which, isn't it about to begin? You should be with the other honored guests, enjoying your well-deserved respite. Aye. Pray return to Duck, Sai. If I chance to be lieutenant, I will tell her you were here. I don't like that. Uh-oh, he's in on it. This isn't good. Things are moving. Things are set in motion.
Oh, Sultan Tree, hallowed spirit of my line.
Getting bad feeling. I know what
Through
happens,
my
but still.
weakness, the glorious house of Ul has all but disappeared beneath the sands. For want of the strength to raise it up again, it were better that it fall. Forgive me, but I know not what else to do.
It's tough being a leader, especially when you can't do anything. So she's gonna announce it tonight, I'm assuming? Oh, Laurentis, I'm gonna have to kill you, aren't I? Show the clouded vial to the right. I found something, I hope. I'll go back and talk to them. I know I won't do anything. I reckon you'd head straight to the feast after meeting with Elaine. What's the matter? No appetite? No, I found this. The tiny glass container appears to have been used before, but to contain what, pray tell? What's that, poison? So she wasn't there, but this was, eh? Let's see. Looks to me like an alchemist vial. Beyond that, I can't say. Might be best if you hold on to it for safekeeping, though. I feel like she was probably anyway, no use worrying about Elaine. I'm sure she'll turn up before too long, and when she does, we'll soon find out what this was all in aid of. Besides, you've got more important things to worry about. Yeah, more important things to do. Not worry about, but same diff. Would you believe that? While you were away, another message arrived for you. Well, one did. One delivered by the Sultana's handmaiden, no less. Seems Her Grace desires a private audience. Her handmaiden will meet you on the royal promenade and escort you to the Sultana's chambers. So what are you waiting for? Go on then, go! Why does she want to talk to me? What did I do?
You needn't trouble yourself so.
Your Grace is most kind, but it is no trouble to me, rather an honor. If your Grace is ready, I shall summon the Warrior of Light.
I am.
Everyone looks to be in high spirits.
With good cause.
A common victory may serve to unite even the most unlikely of allies. You've brought us one step closer to a united Eorzea.
Your modesty knows no bounds, Antecedent. Were it not for your efforts, Sir Emmerich would never have become such a steadfast ally.
I keep calling him Arabic. It's Emmerich, huh? God, I suck at these names. Oh well.
When he convinces his countrymen to rejoin the Alliance, we shall all reap the benefits, military and economic. I tell you, we are on the cusp of a new era of unity and prosperity. Territorial disputes are all that divide us now. But I have faith that we will find an amicable solution in time. And failing that, I'll have my trusty Warrior of Light box the ears of all concerned. Speaking of whom...
She will be joining us shortly. A matter at the quicksand required her attention, but it did not sound serious.
Serious now. Oh, forgot. It's not my button anymore. Let's meet her in my bard outfit. I mean, technically, the bard outfit's the bard is what got me through to the end. I mean, yeah, I use samurai, but I started with bard. I should play it, right? Jeez, those buttons. Anyway, let's see. I need to work on these buttons. Ah, wrong one. I saw a lot of bards and dancers in raids, so bard must not be as bad as people say. But some people just don't like it, I guess, because it's a hit or miss whether they're gonna get their luck proc or not, or with the criticals. Thank you for coming, madam. Her Grace is most eager to speak with you. If you require a moment to compose yourself before your audience, you may have it. Or, if you are ready, it'd be my honor to escort you to Her Grace's chambers forthwith. Upon proceeding to the Sultana's bedchamber, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside significant time to view these scenes in their entirety. Well, guess what? That's what we're here for. That's why I started now. So let's go. Get ready for a movie. The window's shut. Why does she want to meet with me, I wonder?
Enter.
Your Grace, your guest has arrived.
I think that was pretty good.
Pray, come in, and take your ease.
"'Tis well that the steps of faith held against the Horde.
And what of the city proper?
We sustained some few losses, but the heart of our nation yet beats with vigor. I am not certain I could say the same had we not received your most generous aid.
An attack on Ishgard is an attack on the realm. We stand together or fall divided.
Such noble words after the fact.
Well, they couldn't send help, like, fully. They had their own lands to worry about. But they sent what they could. That's what counts.
I had hoped to speak in the presence of Her Grace, but it seems she has been delayed. That being the case, now would seem as good a time as any. Honored friends, pray allow me to convey Ishgard's warmest gratitude for your part in the defense of our lands. 'Tis upon the success of this very alliance that my recommendation to throw open the gates of judgment shall be founded. With the blessing of the Archbishop, it is my hope that Ishgard will soon be reunited with her long-estranged sister nations, and that Eorzea shall once more be as one.
Here's hoping. Someone's still a little salty.
Very well.
Was he summoned?
Is Artemis?
Yeah, it's Artemis.
Nothing to worry about. I shall return anon.
What were you summoned for? Worrisome. That's the third, right?
You wished a word, Yu Hase?
I knew I was saying that wrong, name wrong. They don't have a voice for him, so they're gonna cut that one. All right. Assuming we're back in the... Yep. Don't drink it.
You may go.
Can I test it first? Or
Your
have her
Grace.
test it? Oh, fuck. That better not be what it is. Better not be what I think it is, please. Oh, boy.
You must be curious as to the reason for this private audience.
Yes, I am.
The matter I would discuss, however, will soon make apparent the need for discretion.
What is it? Look nice. Ooh.
I intend to abdicate the throne and dissolve the monarchy.
That's what we thought. That's what I thought as well. Shock. Facial expression doesn't change.
You have seen for yourself the storm of turmoil that howls through our streets. The government fails in its responsibilities, and my subjects suffer the consequences of our incompetence. But I will see them suffer no longer. The victory feast shall provide the stage on which I declare the dissolution of the Sultanate.
Oh boy.
'Tis mine intent that the ruling class of our golden city should take its place beside the common man in a fair and equitable republic. No more shall this nation bow to the whims of a privileged few.
It's a nice idea
Yet,
and dream.
that which I propose will entail the tearing up of this city's very foundations. And even Roban, with all his strength and influence, will be hard-pressed to keep his footing on such treacherous ground. Thus would I ask you to lend him a steadying hand.
I will do my best.
You who have endured the wrath of innumerable foes are the one hero in whom I can place my trust. Will you do this thing for me?
Totally. I'm in. I will try my best.
I am truly grateful. More grateful than I can well express. Much of my dread for the coming days has been quieted.
Anonymous, please. Don't drink that. Oh no, I am scared. He senses it. Fuck. I'm not a healer. I can heal as a bard though. Oh no. What is it? Like an allergic reaction? Shit. Motherfucker.
Your Grace! Her Grace, the Sultana, is dead. Poison in her wine?
How would you know that?
You did this!
You have no proof of that. I need a lawyer.
Spare us your denials! I see no other suspects, and the room has but the one entrance.
I told you!
I hereby accuse you of regicide! Men, arrest this viper!
What the hell? Why are you looking at the camera? I'm gonna be honest, we could have taken him on. She could still be healed, right? Alphina? Oh shit.
Sir, barring a few exceptions, we have detained all those with allegiance to the Scions. The Rising Stones is also under our control.
So you're the traitor? Really?
And what do you hope to achieve with this mutiny?
Why, that which we have striven for all along, Commander. The salvation of Eorzea.
You're full of shit, bro. There's no way I'm accepting this. Come on, I could fight literally all of them. Grab on. Scions. Here it comes.
What is the meaning of this?
Knights from the homeland. This cannot bode well.
Lord Commander, we have received an urgent message from the Holy See. I am grieved to report that your serpentine foes have resumed their assault. Needless to say, your presence is urgently required. These knights have come to bear you swiftly home to Ishgard.
A surprise attack?
We've had no such word from our men, and the timing is most fortuitous to catch us away from the city.
Most fortuitous indeed.
Lord Commander, we must away.
You have been a most gracious host. I hope that I might one day return the favor. Come, Lucia.
That's a threat if I've ever heard one. He senses something's up. God, your smile is... God, I want to smack it. Where are they holding me? There's no way I'm in prison. Who are you talking to, Tancred?
Whatever is going on in there?
I'm beating people up. Oh shit.
Ah, the ever-dutiful brass blades. I must apologize, but my dance card is rather full. Another time, perhaps?
What are you gonna do, Tancred?
Tancred, of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. You stand accused of committing acts of espionage in service to the Garlean Empire.
Seriously?
Espionage? What in the seven hells are you talking about? Ah, if you're referring to that business with the Ultima weapon, then you must understand, I wasn't myself.
Under interrogation, an Imperial prisoner revealed your involvement in numerous dealings with the enemy. We've also been investigating reports that you are a practitioner of forbidden arts.
Forbidden arts?
You'd best come along with us.
Come on. He's not going anywhere.
You invite me to your party and now you want me to leave? I do so detest receiving mixed signals. Come then. I believe I've lost my appetite for this farce of a celebration.
Why couldn't I fight my people? Tancred gets to fight, but I don't? That's messed up. God damn. This is bad, Raban.
You go too far, Lord Adeleji. By what right do you march armed soldiers into a royal banquet and eject state visitors without her grace's consent? You treat the brass blades as your personal army and show contempt for the throne with your every act. Leave us, now.
Is that an order, General? Mayhap you have mistaken me for one of your flames. You will find I am not so slavishly obedient. As you lecture me on personal armies. As for your outrageous claim that I have shown contempt for the throne, let all here observe that it was not I who feasted while an assassin removed its occupant.
Is this how he lets everybody know?
I expect this is your idea of defending the nation, is it? This and diluting our forces through these distractions in Cartano and Kurthis. I do begin to see how the ranks of the Immortal Flames came to be riddled with Garlean sympathizers. You are plainly unfit for command.
Wait, goddamn you. Your words make no sense. What assassin?
You mean to say you don't know? We caught the vaunted champion of the Scions in her Grace's private chambers, not moments after the deed was done.
No! No, this cannot be!
Save your breath. You will need it to plead your case. You and your entire order are to be tried for this atrocity.
Oh my god, there's no way this stands up. Oh, of course he could pay anybody he wants.
Bring in the prisoner!
Am I the prisoner? Because I could totally fight my way through this. I'm just saying.
This woman stands accused of poisoning Her Royal Majesty Nanamu ul Namo and is suspected accessories to the crime. All members of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn will be detained for questioning.
This is madness!
What a pity. Who'd have thought your tale would end like this?
Who said it's ended?
Should you demand further proof, a vial with traces of the substance used to poison her grace was found upon the assassin's person.
Oh, that vial. What did he do to the lieutenant, though?
How very convenient.
You would speak of convenience? Who persuaded her grace to host this celebration? A diversion which presented you and your confederates ample opportunity to commit the crime, and a crowd within which to fade from view. A more convenient occasion I could scarcely imagine.
How dare you! After all we have done for Uldar!
Hold your tongue, witch! I'll not be ensorcelled! I know all about the dark gift that you and your disciples wield.
The hell is he talking about?
Oh, yes. I've observed how you worked upon the minds of the Alliance leaders, bending them to your will. And what of your cordial relationship with Sir Emmerich? For years, Ishgard abjured all contact with the outside world, and now the Lord Commander of the Temple Knights treats you with the familiarity of a childhood friend. I'll tell you what I think. I think this desperate defense of Ishgard was but a ruse to deceive us into dividing our forces.
That smile gives away your intent, man.
Your
I'm just
next
saying, this
move
would
will
not
be to
hold for
charm
real.
your Kurthan allies into invading our lands.
You're
Now
full of
that
shit.
is truly ridiculous.
How do you even think of this stuff?
She cannot be dead. Stand aside, Ilbert. I want to see the Sultana.
Spare yourself the pain, brother. I saw her with my own eyes. For a mercy, the poison took her swiftly. Her handmaiden can attest to that.
Yeah, because she did it.
This cannot be. Nanamo. No!
This is all happening way too fast.
Plainly, the Royalists can no longer be relied upon to keep our nation safe. And so it falls to the monitorists of the Syndicate to govern Uldar. But should you wish to help us, General, we would be more than happy to entrust the task of planning Her Grace's funeral to you.
You're such a dick.
It
I hope
seems
I get
only
to
right that you
beat
should
your
bury
ass.
your precious Sultana, and we will be glad to be rid of that burden.
I'll bet you will. You more than any man.
Whatever do you mean?
I mean you had her killed, you black-hearted bastard!
What rot! Though I did have sufficient motive, 'tis true. That young lady caused me no end of grief.
Yeah,
She always was a most unwilling puppet. I dare say her grace was grateful that someone thought to cut her strings.
He's delusional.
You would mock her, then mock her from hell!
What?
Honestly, he deserved it. I'm not gonna lie. I have a feeling the real culprit, though, is not who you think it is. He looks like a demon.
Have you lost your mind, General? It is forbidden to draw steel in the royal chambers, much less slaughter our fellow syndicate members.
He doesn't care right now. Look what he did.
You're one of them. You've been in league with the Scions all along.
There's the true puppeteer. Telechi thought he was in charge. No, it's always been you, hasn't it? Bruh, you gotta watch what you say.
You're next, you scheming bastard!
You called him brother. You're such a liar. You're a sellout. Hurt your own
Raban!
countrymen.
7 hells!
Admiral, we must leave.
Ah!
Sucks they have to leave, but they got no choice.
How unlike you, old friend. I did not expect to take your arm so easily.
Take the Scions into custody. They have conspired to commit regicide.
I wanted to kill Telechi myself.
And arrest this traitor as well.
Come on, Scions, we can all fight. Get me out of these bindings. I'll kick everybody's ass.
Ilbert, I hope you choke on their coin.
'Tis better than the dirt I've supped on these long years. We can't all abandon Alamigo and become great war heroes as you have.
You could have. That was a choice you made. You decided to sell your own brother, your own people out. You sold your own soul.
You are not the man you once were, Raban. Since that girl strapped the yoke around your neck, you've become docile. She took the mad bull and cut off his balls, and a bull that cannot rot is fit for naught but slaughter.
That's disgusting to say. I don't know why he said that. I don't like that. That's not, no. Raban's anything but weak.
Shall I tell you who really killed your precious Sultana?
He did. He did it. He's gonna say him.
It was me.
Don't say it with that creepy face.
You die!
I can fight him. Give me up. He cut me free.
I never doubted you, not for a moment. But there is more to this than I yet understand. Flee this place. Clear your names. Find out who is behind this plot. It is the only way. Now go!
Oh, Raban, don't do this, man. He's a beast. Ilbred is stupid. If only the others could help. If only I could help. I could kick Ilbred's ass. It's not fair. Damn it.
Ah, there you are.
Thancred, where have you been?
Fighting brass blades.
Avoiding the fumbling advances of some very persistent admirers. When I realized the celebrations had turned sour, it seemed prudent to slip away and take stock of the situation. 'Twould appear that much of the city is already under tight guard. It occurs to me that expanding the Brass Blade's authority may not have been such a wonderful idea after all.
The success of this plan was contingent upon those thugs having the run of the place. Just how long has this scheme been in motion?
A while.
The careful preparations, the maneuvering of forces. I am inclined to agree with the General's insistence that a deeper plot exists here.
So, would I be right in thinking we now have an excuse to pummel as many brass blades as we like?
Unless you plan on pummeling them all, I'm not sure that will greatly aid our cause.
She probably could.
The Sultana's assassination was but one part of the scheme. We too were its targets. And though we did not share Ponanimo's fate, we are yet hobbled by the charges laid at our door. Where now might we seek refuge?
Gotta go to Ishgard.
Where indeed, we may safely assume that our foe is thought to have the Rising Stones watched.
Forgive me for stating the obvious, but our choice of destination will matter little if we cannot secure an escape route out of Ul'dah.
I can do that.
Happily, I believe I can provide one. Papashan once told me about the passages hidden in the walls of the palace. If I recall correctly, the fireplace in Animo's chambers conceals the entrance to a tunnel. It should lead outside the city and allow us to avoid any messy confrontations.
Ida, what are you gonna do? Oh god.
The rest of you go on ahead. I'll handle this lot.
By yourself? I suppose I shall just have to join you.
Oh man, come on.
Crystal Braves too, huh? Now this should be interesting.
Ida! Papalimo!
We will hold our pursuers here. Hurry, now! Find this tunnel of Thancred's.
I could fight too, you know. We gotta go, Minfilia.
Minfilia, we cannot linger.
Man, I could totally take him on. So, Lolorito, is it you? Or do you serve a higher master? What's she doing? Was she not part of the scheme? Oh. Part of her mask.
Now look what you've done.
Damn.
Ida, are you all right? There are just too many of them.
I'm fine. I could do this all day. How about you?
Nearing the end of my tether.
I've got to say, I don't think I've ever seen her with her mask off. There's even more. They need help.
This is so stupid. We're the scions of the Seventh Dawn. The ones who stand between this realm and the evil that's trying to destroy it.
Yeah, but they're all paid off.
And if you think we'll leave the stewardship of Eorzea to the likes of your masters, then you're sorely mistaken.
Someone's got to help them. They can't keep fighting.
Sorry I dragged you into this, Papalymo.
'Tis hardly the first time, and I'll be damned if it will be the last.
What's that? What is that? Oh shit! God mode?
Let them have it, Ida!
I was hoping you'd say that.
Oh shit! They found the tunnel?
I never knew such a watercourse existed beneath Uldar.
The architecture is of the Sildine style, if I'm not mistaken. The ancients plainly foresaw the need for a ready means of escape.
Uh-oh.
This way!
Well, that didn't take long. It seems these tunnels were not as secret as I'd hoped.
You two, go on ahead. Thancred and I will deal with this.
Why is it just lowering us down? Like...
What do you mean to do?
Yeah, what the heck?
Only that which is required to ensure that the dawn's light survive to brighten the morrow.
Fear not, antecedent. You haven't seen the last of these fair features.
Oh my god.
My friends.
Leave us!
Damn.
What is the plan, milady? Shall I take the dozen on the left and you the dozen on the right? The odds are not exactly stacked in our favor.
Numbers will count for little when I bring the tunnel down upon their heads. Though I cannot say I relish the thought of being entombed with you for all eternity.
Damn.
You wound me. I will have you know that many a maid would kill for the chance to spend forever at my side. Now, may I have the last dance?
What What's with all the magic people? Damn. Damn. Oh, that's cheating. Oh, now the archer can't see.
Well, this is going splendidly. Now would be a good time, milady!
She's gonna blow up the tunnel?
'Tis done.
What the?
Forgive me, Mitra.
Drawing a blank on Mitra, but I'll look it up there.
Farewell, Ophelia.
You guys aren't gonna die. That would die.
Heidelin, she speaks to me.
She dropped the lantern.
No. I must remain behind, but you cannot stay with me.
Why? What? No way.
Please, you must go on. You are the warrior of light. You are hope for the Scions and for all the realm. As long as your flame continues to burn, the light of the dawn may ever be relit. You must escape and save Eorzea from those who would plunge it into darkness.
But why do you have to stay?
'Tis the only way.
What the? All my friends are leaving me. No, we can't do this alone. Let's get on Gabriel, we can fly. Alphino? How did he get away?
I am glad to see you safe, my friend. What of the others?
I'm sorry, but...
Damn that man! Taleji played me for a fool! I thought the Crystal Brave's mine till the very moment I felt the blade at my back.
There will be ample time for soul-searching later. For now, we must put some arms between us and Ul'dah.
Who is that? Is that... Now there's a carriage. Is that... my merchant friend? From the beginning of the game?
Well, would you look who it is? Need a ride? I doubt it'll be half as exciting as the last trip we took. Not if I have anything to say about it anyway.
You know, I think I did a very good impression of him at one point in time. What the heck? It's come full circle. Uh-oh. We've got to go.
Let's not dawdle, eh? All aboard!
We gotta go. We can't stay. Well, what happens to everybody? The thing. We rode this carriage into Gridania, and now we're riding it out of Ul'dah. I actually wasn't expecting these kind of turns of events. I've seen the trailers, but again, I've not played like this far. That's crazy.
I was stocking up on supplies over in Vesper Bay, you see, when your sister come up and begged a favor. Said her brother was having some trouble down in Ul'dah, and likely needed a helping hand getting away.
She knew the whole time? Where is she at right now?
I thinking them ruins would make a fine hiding place, I decided to try there first. And lo and behold, there you were! Aye, and judging by them soldiers as we're pouring out of the city, I arrived not a moment too soon.
My hand's cramping. We've been
Must
watching
have been
cutscenes
fate
for a
that we
while.
happened to find you there, though, eh?
Hey, I kept my promise, right? We met up again after I have had so many deeds, and now I'm being
I had thought to look out for
destroyed.
Alize, but 'twould appear she was the one watching over me. I've made such a mess of things.
It's not your fault, buddy. I'm wondering how you got away.
And who might you be, young sir?
That's my question.
Pippin Taropin, Vice Marshal of the Immortal Flames.
Pippin? Like Lord of the Rings Pippin? Uh-oh.
I had been on the Alamegan front these past few moons, but an urgent communication called me back to Ul'dah. Scarce had my boots touched the cobbles, though, when the streets erupted with cries of assassination. I immediately went in search of answers, and came across Master Alfino here. Needless to say, I did not think his imprisonment justified. The blame plainly lies with the Monetarists. Their greed and corruption are well known to me, but for them to take advantage of the situation with such alacrity...
I'm just glad Telegi's dead, but...
Was
all our
that Pippin,
friends-
you said? Ain't that the name of General Alden's lad?
Yes, I am his son. Adopted, of course. 'Twas only as we were leaving Ul'dah that I learned of father's fate. Once I have seen you a safe distance away, I mean to return to the city and extricate him from this madness.
It's gonna be hard.
Then you needn't travel no further than Blackbrush. Our fugitives have a friend waiting for them there.
We do?
I dreamed of bringing about Eorzea's salvation, but in the end, 'twas I who needed saving.
It's not your fault, man. They've been planning this from the start. Where are we now? Well, actually, I assume Blackbrush. Them soldiers kept searching for a while yet. Reckon we'll take the carriage back towards Ul'dah and get the lay of the land. Maybe provide a distraction if need be. You three wait here. Help will be along shortly. Stay strong, friends. The real fight's to come. Trying to keep the accent effect again, but forgive me if it's not good. I'm not a professional. Alright, let's go. Who's our mysterious ally? Well, yikes! Correct samurai. The most unamusing folk can prove to be our greatest allies. That fellow was but a passing merchant, yet he lent us aid without a moment's hesitation, or any hint of concern for his own safety. Though I can well imagine how a man could feel inspired to risk all in your presence. Father spoke often of you, Sai, and long have I looked forward to our first meeting. Needless to say, this is not at all how I envisioned it. It's a big fucking sword. Master Alphina, you must not give in to despair. That would only play into our enemy's hands. So long as you and Sai are free, We may still set things right. Yeah, but we've lost everybody. Excuse me, Master, or Marshal Tarupin, but Ruppin? Out to know, my boy. Sorry to keep you waiting. Is it Sid? Yeah, it is. Sid? What are you doing here? That's why I had to get the Crystal series done, because he was busy there. Pulling you out of the fire as usual. Your merchant friend told me everything. Truly? Then he is no merchant but an angel in peddler's clothing. But tell us, how do you intend to bear our friends to safety? I hid the Enterprise, but a short distance away. All I need is a destination. Must find a place beyond the reach of both the Monoterrace and the Crystal Graves. Ishgard. Parenthesis. Ishgard will not suffer the intrusion of foreign forces in their territory. That settles it. With me, everyone. I mean, yep, not I fear. I must remain here. I dare not abandon Ul'dah to the Monoterrace and their cronies. You may be certain that they will seek to defame you, both here and in the other city-states, but know that I shall do my utmost to thwart their every effort. Frankly, I do not expect it to be much of a challenge. The small folk will not turn so easily on the Warrior of Light and her allies, no matter what the Monoterrace claim. Marshal Turpin, I know not what to say. Ha! Now that my father would labor to believe, but enough talk. You must go, Master Alpino. Your airship awaits. Yeah, we have to get out of here. We're wanted fugitives. And they weren't kidding with these sequence or cutscenes. Up, up. There's no rest for the righteous. Up, up. There's no rest for the righteous. Yeah, there we go. Well, they won't catch us now. We're in the Enterprise. Man. To think that's how it would go down. Where are you off to, Sid? Luck, man. We should make for Camp Dragonhead and speak with Lord Hirschfant. Mayhap he will know what to do. Alpino, man, he's second guessing everything. I feel for him. But it's not his fault. It's been planned since the beginning. There's no way you could have known before then. I wonder what Rulu was doing. Real? Because he suspected, now I mean, seeing this, might as well be true. The parting glass. That's what this mission was. God, most of that sequence was crazy. And it was long, too. Sorry, Master Alpino told me your tale, Sai. It warms my heart that you should turn to me before all others, and I shall endeavor to deserve your trust. Alas, the situation here has grown more complicated in your absence. It would be best if I explained in full. Yes. Before the dawn! This is it! We're gonna get in! But it's... I didn't expect it to be like that, though, with all that stuff that happened. That's crazy. We were called into the chamber and to seek a private audience just for her to tell us that, and then she drank the wine and died. Like, fuck. It was the perfect setup. But what's the handmaiden? What's she need to talk to Lolorito for? Hilbred. God, I knew it. I could tell from the moment I spoke to him the first time we were talking to the recruits and stuff and giving uniforms. I was like, I don't trust this guy. He's to be the captain? What's his credentials? I didn't recruit him. And what happened to Aline? Was she killed? Like Willard? And then, of course, Real, where is he at? And what happened to the others? Ida, Papalimo, Thancred, Yustola, and Menphilia. And what of Uranger? Where is he at? Ah, so many unknowns. I'm so curious. Alright, before the dawn.
There has been word from the capital. Ishgard has weathered another assault. And 'tis said several wyverns broke through into the city proper.
Oh, that's not good.
The Temple Knights succeeded in slaying the beasts, but the intrusion prompted orders to further strengthen the guard, and to place the city under a perpetual state of alert.
That's not good.
How keenly we feel the loss of our wards at the gates of judgment. Yet we must not bemoan our misfortune. Sir Emmerich is safely returned from Ul'dah, and once more leads the defense of Ishgard. As for the matter of your asylum, I am afraid no progress will be made until the threat to our nation is diminished. But do not despair. You are not without allies.
That's true.
You are more than welcome to shelter here for as long as you wish. Pray, think of it as a new headquarters of sorts.
Oh my God.
The Falling Snows, or some such.
Falling snows. I kind of like it, though. I mean, it is snowing. It's tough.
All frivolity aside, any who come here in search of you will receive no aid from House Fortom. For once, the Ishgardian reputation for inhospitality shall work in our favor.
House what? I call it Fortemps. It's Fortomps. See? Like, oh! Ah! They should have voice acted everything! Because, God, how was I supposed to know that? I'm so sorry! Again, I apologize every time I say the words wrong. Oh my God.
Agents of Ul'dah will find their every inquiry dismissed, and their every request for entry rebuffed, until such time as their masters have acknowledged your innocence.
I mean, it is his fortress guarding the Gates of Judgment right there. I'm sure House, unless they call it something else, Dunedire, will also side with me, hopefully. Oh. He's taking it hard.
You once fought to preserve the honor of my dear friend. 'Tis a blessing that I may now repay that debt in kind.
Thank you.
But let us dwell no more on this. Pray, join the rest of your companions.
What?
'Tis bitterly cold this day. I suspect there are those who might welcome the warmth your presence brings.
What other people? What's he talking about? It's just me and Alpha now, as far as I know. Speak with House Fortemps guard. What? Okay, who's he talking about? Shall I show you inside? Upon proceeding to the intersary, several cutscenes will play us in sequence. Again? Another movie? Oh, you know what, people? Bust out the popcorn. I want to plug my phone in. Give me 1 second. Well, I doubt anybody's gonna post a chat at this time of night, but you never know. There could be those late younger people. Well, I'm calling myself that, by the way, because I am playing it right now. Okay. But yeah, popcorn. Yeah, until I get a second monitor, I gotta use my phone. But it's a work in progress. It's on the list. Let's do it. Rust out the popcorn and drinks. It is recommended that you set aside significant time to view these. But that's what we're here for. Let's do it. Complete. What's gonna happen? Who's here? I'm curious what's gonna happen here. Kataru! Alpino, Sai, is it really you? I'm glad she got out. Oh, I'm so happy that you are. I'm not gonna do that. I forgot she was left behind. Well, she was out trying to figure out something. I tried contacting Minfilia and the others, but no one would respond. How did you get here, Tataru? And then Crystal Braves, our own people, turned on us in the marketplace. Felhamine told me to run, and so I did. I ran and I ran until my lungs burned and my feet ached, but I lost my way, and then... Fortunately, I had observed some of the Braves behaving suspiciously beforehand. Yuguri is here? Without her hat? Ah yes, my mask. It was lost in the struggle. Pretty, isn't she? Hey, I'm pretty too. She's fucking beautiful. Anyway, after Yuguri found me, we traveled to Vesper Bay and met up with Uranje. When we told him what had happened, he used his magics to weave a glamour around the waking sands. From the outside, our old headquarters now looks like an abandoned storehouse. Well, that's good. The transformation didn't take long either. Apparently Uranje started making preparations after the Imperial attack, just in case the Empire ever chose to pay us another visit. Good thinking, eh? Sorry, where was I? Oh yes. So we waited there at the Waking Sands, hoping others would come, but no one else did. My people are searching for the other Scions even as we speak, but we have met with no successes yet. I had hoped that you might be able to suggest further places to look. But you should know, the Rising Stones did not share the Waking Sands' good fortune. Only Crystal Braves await you there. Be that as it may, we yet have cause to hope, do we not? If the two of you escaped, it is not impossible the others could have done so as well. I have to believe they also got out. You may have been forsaken by men and women believed true, but rest assured the people of Doma yet stand with you. We welcome this opportunity to repay our debts, and shall continue our efforts to locate the others and see the Scions restored to their rightful place of honor. I like her eyes. I'm glad they...
'Tis all my doing.
Alpino, it's not your fault, man. How could you have known?
I believed myself the only one who truly understood Eorzea's woes. And look what that arrogance has wrought.
Man, he is down.
I gave commands, influenced governments with my certainty. I treated the Crystal Braves and even the Scions themselves as pawns in my great scheme to save the realm. But in my headlong rush into imagined glory, I paid no heed to the ground upon which I trod. The salvation of Eorzea. What was it that I hoped to achieve? Did I believe that I could rid the realm of every danger and difficulty? That I could defeat the Empire and the Ascians, and find homes for every refugee?
Noble goals. Honorable goals.
Oh, yes. I was so very clever. Become a guardian of Eorzea, I implored, and sat back to watch my perfect army cleanse the land of chaos, which was all but a means to feed my own vanity. Only when all is lost do I finally realize the truth.
Oh, Alphino.
Hot chocolate?
So, Master Alphino, are you content to remain a broken blade? Is there no flame hot enough to reforge you? What of the fine companions who yet stand at your side? I dare say the fires of their determination will soon have you slicing the air again with your customary wit.
Can't give up, man.
I hardly deserve such friendship. And besides, where are we to go?
You're already here. Speak some sense into him, Tataru.
Alphino, if I may? Should this place not serve our purpose, then we shall go to Ishgard. Minfilia told me many times As long as we stand fast against despair, the beacon of hope will never be lost to sight.
That's right.
Be it in the snow or in the clouds, we few will see that the dawn's light shines again.
Can't give up.
You are right, Tataru. Thank you. And thank you for your kind words, Lord Orchefon.
Orchefon. I gotta remember to practice that. But I got teary-eyed there with her speech, man. That was good. I actually felt that emotion in there. I feel it. I still feel it. Ugh. You can't give up. Tell myself that all the time.
'Tis true that Eorzea yet has her guardians.
That's right.
The Scions have achieved much, and 'twould be remiss of me to discard it all in a fit of self-pity.
That's also true.
Let us
Stand
then
up.
resume our journey, together, one step at a time.
That's all it takes. One step. That's all you gotta do. One step at a time. You don't have to, go running off. One step. You don't have to take two, just one. Ooh, I'm getting emotional here. Getting passionate. That's trailer 1's song. Oh, that's it! That's right, because we're at the end. Well, there you go! I love this song, by the way. I think I have to skip it, though, because, copyright. But I doubt it, because they're pretty chill on it. Wish I could turn it up. But, yeah, there you go. I mean, that's the, 7th Umbral era, right? Or, yeah, something like that. Wow. We fought Leviathan. I fought Garuda. I fought all of them again. And we fought Shiva. But God, I wasn't expecting it to end like that, with the Sultana and stuff. Like, the sequence of events that transpired at that. Like, again, I've seen the trailers. Don't get me wrong, I've seen the trailers. But I don't know what happens in between it. I love this game, and God, it just keeps you hooked. Like, I want to know what happens next. What is gonna happen next, So, let's do it. Skipping the cutscene. Sorry if you want to hear the song. Oh, are we gonna get a... Oh. Oh, okay. We're back here. So she serves him?
All has been arranged as you desired, my lord.
Man, you're a bitch. He planned it all from the beginning. Ooh. Where are we at? Where is this? Jail cells? Oh, there's Raban. Don't worry, man. I'll come for you. Ooh, he's determined. Bro, he's about to be like... He's gonna pull a Iroh. From Avatar. Oh, God. What do you want? And you. Navarellis is no more. Well, that was a while ago. The Arbor was not his to invoke. His demise was of his own making. I didn't think I'd be reading so soon. Nevertheless, it concerns me. They have extinguished that which should rightly be eternal. Mayhap he was not wholly mistaken. Greater haste may be warranted. We are of one mind. Oh, that's not good. The northern lands, then. I'm there. Don't follow me. The earth is fertile, and the seeds will sow. By my will, they shall reap salvation, unlike any the world has known. By his will. By his will. Who's that? Is that your entree? What's he doing there? I have answered thy summons, emissary. Speak and make thine intent known. What are you doing there? What's happening? I would speak of fate, Archon. Yours, mine, the fate of this very star. What's going on? Are they talking about me? Am I the star? Star of the show? No, I'm kidding. That was bad. You can call it bad. I'll understand. Okay, we're back here in Ishgard. Is the door gonna open? Am I there now? Yes. Oh, Mitsugoma. Thank God. I can't do his voice.
Thou thinkest sanctuary lieth beyond.
I don't. I have a bad feeling about it.
Delusion. Despair. Death. Thou shalt find naught else here.
You're so cheerful. We need to go somewhere. To preserve the dawn's light, the heroes journeyed north. Their hearts filled with hope and eyes fixed heavenward. Oh, man. New chapter. Here we go! Coming to Ishgard. Finally. This, from, again, well, even then, but still, this is like brand new stuff. I don't know what happens here. So, we're gonna see it. And from now on, I probably will put in the title, new playthrough, or like, blind, because I don't know what happens. I am literally out of my depth. I don't know what happens here. I don't know what anything. So, and god damn, 46,000? Now XP takes a jump? Jeez. That's not right at all.
The dawn's light will shine again.
Is that a different voice actor, or is that just the way he's speaking right now?
So long as we have these specious accusations hanging over us, we will struggle to achieve anything.
His voice has changed. I can tell that's a new voice actor. Granted, we are in the next expansion. Because, again, with those credits, it was the end, and now this is the new expansion. No doubt there will be different voice actors, so I'll be able to tell right away. That is a different voice actor from Alphino in Realm Reborn.
You must go to Ishgard, as Tataru proposed. I will return to Uldar and set things right.
You can't do that. You're wanted.
Pray, do not be so hasty, Master Alphino.
That's the same guy. I feel like Alphino is a different voice actor. Unless his voice just changed, like they wanted to change it a little bit.
Lord Orchiffon.
Full well do I understand your desire to clear your names.
Yeah, for real.
But now is not the time for drastic action. You yet have allies upon whom you can rely. There is no need to act alone.
Yeah, you need to stay here with us. I can't do it alone either.
Yes, of course. Pray forgive my impatience.
Take it slow.
I bring tidings. Count Edmond has decreed that the three of you be taken in as wards of House Fortan. Under our patronage, you shall be granted access to the city proper.
Nice. Can't wait.
Pray, consider our manor your new headquarters, from which you may gather information and plan how best to proceed.
Okay,
Needless to say, should any of your missing allies be found, as I am certain they shall, they will of course be welcome to join you there.
In Ishgard? In your mansion? We should go there, because then they can't touch us.
You are more than generous, my friend. On behalf of my fellows, I humbly accept your offer of hospitality.
Nice.
The Count is a good man and just. He will treat you with the kindness and respect that a hero and dear friend deserves.
Yeah?
To Ishgard, then. Together.
Together.
There we shall carry on the Scion's legacy. There we shall begin anew.
Here!
Yeah! Is that a new voice actor too? I'm gonna be like, seeing, you know. Alright! Request accepted! The new music for Heavensward. Alright, here we go. I must go on ahead and speak with the Count. Fear not, however, for everything has been arranged. The sentries at the Gate of Judgment have been informed of our decision. You need but state your names, and they will allow you to pass. My manservant shall be waiting for you at the city gates, ready to escort you to our manor, where we shall meet again. Until then... Nice. Let's go! Alright, I'll see those two there. I've been waiting forever to do this. Oh, I'm so excited. Still a sprout, but that's okay. I wonder how it does grow. I wonder if it's based on, is it based on expansion, or like if you get classes to like level 100 or something. I wonder. We shall see. Here we are, people. We've made it. I'm excited. Hope you're all excited too. Wards of House Fortons? Ah, yes, you may pass. Hold on just a second. In case they play very good music, let's turn it up. That's just a bit. I would hope they play a little bit of music to show it off. Just like the trailer! Same song
And
too.
so they came, at a friend's behest. Heroes once celebrated as saviors of Eorzea, brought low through treachery, their names blackened with royal blood. With memories of the lost and dreams of redemption, with hope yet in their hearts, they came.
They got a different person to do those too.
To Ishgard, shining city on the mount, overlooking the dominion of Kurthus. A great and proud nation, devoted to Helone, the Fury, ruled by Thordan VII, Archbishop of the Ishgardian Orthodox Church.
Damn!
The last bastion of the faith, her walls ever bristling with the sworn swords and spears of her 4 high houses. A land that after 1,000 years of war had forgotten what it was to be at peace.
Oh no.
Through gates long closed, the warrior of light and her companions passed, entering at last a city whose history was written in blood. In the midst of the Dragonsong War they came, 3 weary travelers whose arrival would set in motion great change. Though none knew then how great.
Oh, nice. It was like from a written book. That's awesome. Oh man, I'm so excited. I have tears in my eyes. I've been waiting to get here. Alright. Congratulations. I'm gonna leave the music where it is. It's very nice. Sounds very nice. Okay. I'll turn it down to 26. Before we continue, I am going to attune to that first. And we're gonna go pick up the classes first before we continue. Let's go. Anybody else excited? It's just me? Okay, cool. And we gotta pick up all the ether shards as well. So loud. Alright, here's our first range I've been looking to get. My prospectometer seems rather fond of you. Let's see, shall we? Odgar, striking presence. Would I be right in assuming that you are one of those adventurous types? Ah, I thought as much. My prospectometer seldom lies. Let me just say, you have made the right choice in visiting our humble workshop. Welcome to Sky Steel Manufacturing, where miracles are born from ether, metal, and imagination. From cannons to ballistas, we develop and manufacture a range of weapons designed for slaying dragon invaders. But we are also accepting students who wish to take up a firearm and learn the techniques of a machinist. What say you? Are you interested in joining us and exploring machinist discipline? I think it's machinist. It could be mechanist as well. You could tell me which one you prefer, I guess. One or two. One being machinist, two being mechanist. Yes. You are? Well, of course you are. Otherwise, my prospective leader would not have registered your obvious interest. Ah, in my excitement, I'm neglected to introduce myself. The name's Stefan de Helenart, and you are? That's a hard name. Sai, is it? Well, Sai, allow me to welcome you once more to the Skysteel Factory. As I mentioned before, it is our charge to develop and manufacture weapons designed for slaying dragon bait. But pray forget about those tired old inventions. The future lies in Machinist 3, a technology that weaves the genius of Master Garland's Magitech with traditional futurology. Every single one of my latest creations employs the principle of this discipline. And in the steady hands of trained machinists, my new inventions are going to alter the very face of warfare. Well, though I would dearly love to expand upon my revolutionary theories, we should have begin by familiarizing with the tools of trade, so to speak. Have you time now for a brief lesson? I have time. But, boy, I don't know. Well, actually, I don't know. I'm assuming you guys. Splendid. Now, the first thing you must learn is the puppetry technique for handling the fire. Where in the hell is our master of marksmanship? My scribe man is never about when I need it most. How dreadfully embarrassing. Here I mercilessly piqued your interest, and now I must ask you to call again at a later convenience. Mayhap the next time you visit, our instructor will need to put in an appearance. Then we can outfit you with the equipment necessary to learn basic marksmanship. And I might explain to you the particulars of your machine's profession. I don't know, but your machine is very loud. I'm afraid he's gone for good this time, my lordship. Left a letter of resignation on the workbench and all. Confound the man. Cannot afford to lose such a pivotal employee at this crucial junction. Bro? Joy, prepare mine accoutrements. I shall drag the scoundrel back by the label if need be. But my lordship, we ain't even sure where to start looking. Sounds good, my dear. My prospective leader points to the lands of Lanosia. Ah, yes, I should have realized that he's returning the compliment. Lanosia, my lordship? Are you sure you want to go there? I hear it's a nasty place, where folks will plot you across the face as soon as he's looking at you. Ah, well, you must admit to a little familiarity with the environs. Hark, Joy. The prospective leader chirps again. You're gonna send me, huh? Of course, our aspiring machinist. You shall have the word we say here act as our guide. For an explorer who has braved the harshest storm of the Eorzea, the wilds of Lanosia must be akin to a garden path. Is that not so? I want to go that far. Now, no false modesty. Whatever knowledge you have of the place must far exceed ours. No matter your pretensions, you will consent to guide us, will you not? Yes, sure. Then it's set. Troy, in addition to a little service to House Helenart is the finest shot in the manufacture. As a novice machinist, I suggest you mark her technique well during other genres of Lanosia. Speaking of which, you must needs decide upon a somewhat less vague description. Ah, I seem to recall an instructor mentioning companions from a camp overlook. Let that be a first port of call. Okay. Should I grab the other stuff? What? Because I don't know where they're going to take me. Let's get out of this loud environment. Okay. That might be a 11th section, so prepare yourselves for that. Well, I guess it's too late by now, but sorry. I didn't expect the machine to be that loud. Jeez. Oh, she looks nice. The Black Mage. Okay. The Forgotten Knights. Which I'm assuming is the inn. Coming down here to get the next Aetheryte net crystal. Or shard, whatever you call it. Must be the core section. Here we need to go to the pillars. Whew. Oh, I have a million again. So what's your sign? Well, you're gonna find out. We're here to pick all the class quests. Because I don't know how far they're gonna go. Kind of need to start them now. Okay. The Archer Venerable? Here real quick. Pick up the Astrologian. Well, the quest has started anyway. I doubt we're gonna get it right here. What's up, man? Greetings and welcome to the Athenaeum Astrologum. Perhaps you were drawn by fate to this place of learning, or perhaps you wish to know more of fate itself. I actually followed the goddess of fate when I made this character. Not that it matters, it's just lore reasons. So, I mean, it kind of, you know, kind of makes sense, right? I wish to know more about fate, yes. Even though I feel like I'm pretty good on the subject. You know, Kingdom of Amalur and everything. Then you were wise to come hither, for in the stars are written the fates of every woman and man of Heidelberg. Hey, it was there in the stars that I read a woman would call upon the internet this very day. A woman who would play an important role in my own life. But my apologies. Even the most skilled reader cannot scry a name from the heavens. Would you be so kind to give me yours, so that I might know who it is my newest prodigy or protege? Sure, if it's the only way. Sigh, well, I was not expecting that. Well, what is their name but an attempt by our begetters to wield power over the lives of their sons and daughters? Lives whose paths have already been foretold, in a sense, that is. My name is... forgive me, Junquer de Dundire, and I am an astrologian of the Holy See. Remember that name, for it shall echo forevermore in the annals of Skardian history. Well, it will once I put it there. Once we put it there. Oh, my nose. Yay! Now, where to begin? I suppose I would consult my divining deck for an answer, but that would be too easy now, wouldn't it? Very well, at the beginning it is. Astrology, or the reading of the stars, is a branch of etherological science which originated in distant Sharlayan. There have been astrologians in Ishgard for thousands of years, but it wasn't until 3 centuries ago, when Adonald the Younger learned that the movement of the stars could also be used to foresee the movements of the Germanian horde, that the field became popular. Since then, what was once a single science has bifurcated into 2 similar yet ultimately different schools of learning, the Sharlayan school of astrology and the Ishgardian school. The former placing a focus on tapping celestial ether and transforming it into beneficial magics or astronomy. Astromancy, the latter, specializing We're specializing solely in determining the actions of our dragon enemies to the north. I am a student of the former, the only student of the former here in Ishgard, and have been actively seeking a partner with whom to conduct my research. Let us just say that my fellow astrologians have been less than approving of my path, but that is simply because they are afraid of what they do not know. Once they do know of how Sharlayan astrology can benefit the sea and its soldiers, they will feel foolish for ever having doubted me. Ah, us! Yes, that's important. You will be joining me, will you not? Walking the path that has been laid out before you, instead of stubbornly denying your fate, postponing the inevitable? Yes. I see you wasted no time making your decision. That's correct. Like I always say, the stars are never wrong. Alas, even a lifetime of studying and training cannot unlock all the secrets written in those stars. Myself, I have been a student of the astronomic arts for more summers than I can count, and I still often misread the signs shown to me in the skies, though my readings are far more accurate than they were when I attended the Aethernum in Sharlayan. Not the Sharlayan, mind you, the colony that once thrived in the Dravinian hinterlands. I can recall my time there like it was but yesterday. The first 6 moons, I was not even allowed to touch a deck of 60, let alone conduct a reading of the major arcana. Most of my time was spent in this scriptorium transcribing old tomes on astrological fundamentals, such as the 6 elemental houses, divine duplicity, class triplicity, house modalicity, and polarity, dignity versus detriment. I abhor the task, and would tirelessly pester my instructors as to when I might actually be granted the opportunity to weave a spell or perform a reading. It wasn't until the end of the 6th moon that I realized all that transcribing had prepared me with the essentials I would need to do those very things. The positions of the celestial bodies within the 6 elemental houses and their relation to the major and minor arcana of the deck of 60, therein lie the secrets to tapping the ethereal power locked in the heavens. Ooh, step talk. And soon, you too will become privy to these secrets. But not this day. No. I would not have you transcribe musty old tomes like I once forced to do. No, the task I have for you is much more interesting. You see, I'm expecting the arrival of a very important guest. My old mentor from the Stadium has agreed to make the journey from the old world to Ishgard and speak with the Holy See regarding the implication of Sharlayan astrological techniques in city-state defense. At last, the professor and his party are now fully 7 days late in arriving, and I've begun to worry for their safety. I should be much obliged. Therefore, if you would inquire of the other astrologians here at the Athenaeum if they have heard aught. Why would Lord Jinquinard think I had information on the whereabouts of a handful of unbelievers from across the blood-brine sea? I'm an astrologian, not a fortune teller. I cannot simply look to the stars and describe the location of my Count's guess. Unless his guests are dragons, that is. What's the difference? I suppose if anyone knew aught, it would be the Osmitorium. We are here at the Aetherium are but students dedicated to research. Those with any influence in our field are assigned to the astroscope. Good to know. Let me guess. The good Lord Jinquinard said, I'm saying his name wrong, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna call him John from now on. John said he saw you in a vision, that the stars told him that you were to study Sharlayan astrology with him. Am I close? You must be at 100th of his little pets to pester me this week alone. I harbor no ill will towards ignorant unbelievers lucky enough to find themselves caught up in talks of stars and fortunes, but you may tell that excuse for an astrologer for the up-10th time that I have heard naught concerning his imaginary friends from faraway Charlotte. Just do not tell the Viscount I call it a sorry excuse for an astrologer, alright? Hey, I'm gonna do it, because you know what? You deserve it, because you don't get to say that, you know? Poor guy, learn your place. Anyway. Onward. Jean is still waiting for word on his missing Charlians instead of actually making an effort to find them, is he? Of course he is. Is any wonder that in nearly 15 years since his return from Sharlayan, his skill in astronauty has remained unchanged? Any wonder that he has never yet managed to convince a single peer of the value of Sharlayan school? He is a privileged little sprat who who spends more time gazing at the stars in young maiden's eyes than actually trying to read the ones above his head. Alright. We tell the poor man I just returned from the observatorium, and one night at the communal feasting hall, happened to overhear Chef Astrologian Forlamont speaking with one of his aides regarding Charlotte. He was visibly upset, and I wasn't about to risk my career over something I care little about, so I merely put my head down and ate my beet soup. Ugh. Unless you like beet soup, good for you guys, but I don't. But that is all I know, and you did not hear from me. Okay. Whew. Hold on, Trip. Master Porlamont, I thought this day could not get any worse. Oh no. I'm not suggesting that meeting you in any way has been unfortunate. It is just, it may not be in our best interest to be seen together as of yet. There are certain people in the sea who do not approve of my studies. Yeah, I figured that now. Couple that with the fact that you are an outsider and unbeliever, and, well, people may come to the wrong conclusions. We must act with caution until we can prove that our intentions are just, and for the good of all of Ishgard. So I must ask you to travel to the observatorium alone and meet me there. I got you, buddy. I see. Don't worry. I see. Alright. The next one is here. A dark spectacle. This is the one I've truly been waiting for. I saved it for last. Because why wouldn't I? Ooh, did it? Ethernet, sorry. Call it Ethernet like it's Wi-Fi. I'm not funny, I know. Here we go. After witnessing a spectacle like that, everyday life seems rather dull in comparison. What are you talking about? So you didn't see the trial earlier? You're lost. Fury take me. The way that heretic swung that slab of iron you called a sword was a sight to behold. He couldn't have carried a shield if he wanted to. The blade was so big, had to keep 2 hands on it at all times. I was amazed he managed to keep up with that temple knight for as long as he did. Fought like a demon from the deepest pits of the 7th hell, bellowing threats and working his arts. I wasn't sure what to make of it at first, but then I heard someone say that he must be a dark knight. But you didn't hear that from me, eh? In fact, I'm not sure I don't know anything about it. I'm gonna press you for more details, because I'm excited. Tell me. You gods, are you mad? We're standing outside the bloody tribunal. Fine, but keep quiet and listen, well? Because I'm only going to say this once. Okay, well, tell me. Oh man, I'm so excited. Level 30. So, is it going to start at level 50, or is it start at level 30? Or where it says these weapons are, you know? So, as I was saying, the heretic was fighting like a man possessed. Even after he took several wounds, he showed no signs of pain. Though there was no mistaking the blood. As the fight wore on, it began to soak through his armor, spreading to every ilm of his body. But when it began to rise and envelop him as a mist, I realized it wasn't blood, but something dark and twisted. But the righteous are not so easily cowed. Hallowed be praised. I screamed myself hoarse when the temple knight slipped past his guard and ran him through. Good riddance, I say. Man was not meant to wield such arts. Yet I wonder, was he truly one of those? Well, it matters not. I heard the temple knight talking of dumping his corpse in the brine. By sunrise, it'll be stripped bare and tossed over the wall. It will be as though he never was, and as though he never had this we never had this conversation. So what you're saying is he's down there. Got it. Thank you. Okay. We're gonna continue grabbing these things. The ether knit ones. I don't think I grabbed last vision. We're gonna find out when I grab these two. Because it should tell me. Okay. Then the market's down here. Well, this will tell me if I got it. If I didn't, then I would grab it and we got them all. grab it, so it means I gotta go get it. Whew. Alright. Should be the last one. Nice. You have attuned yourself to all of them. The gates of judgment are now accessible as a destination. Nuts. I'm assuming the airstrip one? Or not. We're going to the right. Oh, here we go. Is he gonna stand up? That'd be funny. Oh, no, sorry. That's more than far enough for charity. That'll take care of the rest. That'll take care of the rest, sorry. And mayhap sooner rather than later. Come on. I doubt he's dead. There's no way. Or maybe he is. Uh-oh. Is this it? Is this all that awaits? No. No more. Enough! Open your eyes. Look. Do you see now? Do you see? Sigh. Sigh! I don't know who's saying that, but... Hey, it's our... those eyes are scary. Told you he's alive. I've been waiting for you to open your eyes. You alright? You were moaning in your sleep and sweating buckets besides. Name's Frey, by the way, and no, I am not a heretic. Try convincing a temple knight drunk on authority of that, eh? Shame the pompous ass got the better of me. But how about you? You touched it, yes? That couldn't have felt good. Yeah, you damn right it hurt. A voice, eh? And a rather distressed one besides. Please, someone, anyone! Not so fast. We need to talk about what's happening to you. What's growing within you, before you get carried away. There's a darkness within us all. Nothing dangerous, mind, in fact. It's quite healthy. But the crystal changes you, gives you the power to channel it. Real quick, I will say, that is a true statement. There's a darkness in everybody. Never say you don't have darkness in you. Everybody has it. Call those impulse thoughts. Inner thoughts and stuff. Don't say them out loud. You know. But whatever. It's healthy to let them out every now and then. Oh! Do it without proper training. However, and well, it might hurt. I said that wrong. My bad. So go ahead. Ask me to teach you. Ask me to instruct you in the ways of dark knights, and I will. They really want you to. Or really want me to, I guess. Sure. I know you're still worried about that screaming woman, so I'll keep this brief. We Dark Knights don't care one whit for prestige or pedigree. We are free to follow our hearts, to defend the weak, and punish the guilty as we see fit. I like where this is going. The law of the land, the authority of a name, those are tools cowards use to escape harm. We have no need of shields, figurative or literal. Figurative, sorry. Jeez, it's late. Give me some slack. Or cut me some slack. Damn, I can't even say those right. Here, my blade is your blade. My soul crystal, your crystal. Go on, take them. You'll need them soon enough. Wait, I just get it right now? Really? Freya, I love you. Dark Knight unlocked, yeah! afraid of the dark? No. Armor. I'll put it in the armory chest. This armory chest is full. Dude, fuck. Yeah, it's pretty full, ain't it? Armory space. The gloves too? Shit. We're in trouble here. So we do start at level 30. Okay. That's fine. It's actually worse. Blood gauge. This symbol indicates the defensive stance. Grit is in effect, which increases, yada yada yada. Same old, same old. HUD layout. I don't know what that is yet, so I won't know yet. So we do start at level 30. That's okay. I thought it'd be 50, but because you gotta be level 50 to get the quest. So that's cool though. I like starting this low. It gives me more room to, you know, grow. Gives us time. Let's check out these real quick. Heart Slash, Siphon Strike delivers an attack on potency 100 combo with Heart Slash. So okay, that's good. Unleash deals unexpected damage with potency to all nearby enemies. Okay. Rampart, we'll go for actually. Increase enemy generation, effect ends. Okay, well. Do that. Do everything where we normally go. This activates Grit. Lobo stubs the target. Deals unexpected damage, potency at 150. Both. Q and E should be in these ones, right? Lowers an attack with a potency Siphon Strike. Which lowers one each. Nice. Reassign to 15. Reassign this one to 23. keep them in as much as I can, but I gotta get all the classes first to really start eliminating these. Blood of Darkness. Grants Dark Side. Increases damage dealt by 10%. Okay. Let's get it started. Well, don't you look the part. Ready to harness the darkness within to set the wrong things right? Now bear in mind that while the darkness gives you strength, that strength comes at a cost. That is but one sacrifice, though, and justice demands many. Say a man, a vulnerable, untouchable man, harms a child in unspeakable ways. He strides through the hopland, secured in the knowledge that he is beyond punishment. But for one who cuts down that vile beast as he prolongs his freedom, who knows how many others will suffer? Such was the dilemma faced by a goodly knight long ago. He knew that he would be stripped of his titles and denounced for the deed. The threshold we refuse to cross is a line we draw for ourselves. We fear the consequences, and people suffer for our indecision. Everyone who wields that crystal came to conquer that fear, and became who they wanted to be. That knight was the first. Will you be the next? Think on that while we look into the commotion down below. Oh, that's right, I have the crystal on there. Let's go. Y'all thought I'd be done? No. Hell no, bruh. Oh, okay, I'm not worried about it. Please, I don't know what to do. It's my granddaughter. I didn't see him standing there, and I know that's no excuse. I should have been more careful. But my granddaughter, she started yelling at the temple knight, and I tried to stop her, I did. But then he said she had to come with him, and if I could just tell him how sorry I am, maybe he would. He'd take you too, is what he'd do. And if you went and begged the blue bastard to intervene, it'd be too late by then. Ain't the first time they've taken a girl her age. She doesn't fight back. They might let her go after. No, there has to be another way. Ishgardian justice. They might spare the girl, you know, leave her with a few scars and a lifelong lesson. Or we could beat every last one of them to within an elm of their lives and rescue the girl. You'd like that, wouldn't you? Hell yeah, I would. Oh, he likes that. I knew you would. Everything is going to be alright, madam. When I'm through with those knights, they will not dare trouble you ever again. Oh, thank you. Alright, let's go beat up some Ishgardians, because they're stupid. Assuming they didn't just drag her into an alley, they've taken her to either the Conjugation or the Tribunal. The Honorable Sir Ermic, wouldn't suffer such reprehensible behavior under his room. Inquisition, on the other hand, well, that leaves the Tribunal. The girl's still alive. I imagine they'll make all manner of threats. Come any closer and she dies, and so forth. If so, we'll need to make something perfectly clear to them. We're not here for her. We're here for you. Once they understand she means nothing to us, they'll attack us or flee. I don't know about you, but I'm eager to find out which. You have learned all Dark Knight action and trace up to level 30. Right. I can't wait. I've been waiting to play this class. Oh, there he is. Or she, I don't know yet. Just the one sword between the two of us, I'm afraid. You keep it. I dare say it fits rather snugly in your hands. But don't worry about me. I'll do my part to keep you on your feet. Now, should things turn violent, as I expect they shall, you may need to tap into your darkness to survive. It's not unlike drawing upon your own ether to weave magic. Fear, pain, rage, that which lies in the depths of your soul, makes for a potent fuel. But be warned, burn too much too quickly, and you risk being consumed. Do not worry, Sai. The first step over the threshold is always the hardest. Ah yes, I should have known you'd do that. Right then, let's find the girl. These cost my health? I'm just curious. I would assume they would, but I don't know. Here we go. $34. Not 34. Damn it, girl. You're only making it worse for yourself. The hell's with you? I've done nothing wrong. Why are the pretty ones always so daft? If I had a gill for every time I had to kill an unrepentant bastard like you. What the? Are you threatening a temple knight? Oh, you're very clever. Yes, I am. Now let her go. Enough of this. With me, girl, now. One more word of protest and I'll toss your grandmother in a cell to rot. You three, seize this imbecile. Are you done with that, I guess? Surrender or die. Alright, do I go now? Alright, let's go. Bring everyone, she's gone mad! Looks like we'll have to even the odds. What's gonna happen? The flames thing. Immerse yourself in the flames and ignite the darkness within. What's gonna happen to me? No. Still learning. That normally do that? welcome. I don't know what to say, miss. Thank you, thank you. I got a little carried away earlier. It's just that when I saw how they were treating my grandmother, I had to say something, and... What? No one screamed your name. My grandmother called out just the once, but that was it. Speaking of which, I should hurry back. I suppose I had to say that I'm sorry for what I did, but I'm not. Those knights had it coming. Halloon bless you for what you did. Feels good, doesn't it? Strange, maybe. But a good strange, I'll wager. You tapped into something primal. A power nestled within you, yearning to be free. As your understanding of this power grows, so too will your skill as a dark knight. You have done well, far better than I could have hoped. In fact, better there is still so much more to learn, so much further to go. I won't lie to you, Sai. The risks will only increase. So if you want to keep going, you have to trust in me. Can you do that? I can. Good, that's a promise. Circumstances being what they are, it might be best if we parted ways for a while. Think of it as an opportunity to hone your skills in my absence. But don't worry, we will meet again. When the time is right, I'll be waiting where we first met. Nice. So I'm assuming 35? Yeah. Requirements of undertaking subsequent quests can be reviewed in your journal. Yay! Is that an attack? Holy shit, 3,000! Deals unexpected damage with a potency of 100 to all enemies in a straight line before you. Grants dark side, increasing damage dealt by 10%. The darkness gauge. This timer indicates the duration of dark side, which increases damage dealt using Flood of Darkness or Edge of Darkness. Acquired at level 40. Grants dark side. I'm gonna move it down a little bit. I didn't think it'd be a helmet. It's actually pretty cool looking. Okay. I don't have a ticket. Yes, please. Observatorium. I know it's down there, but how long take it? Once we get these quests done and the intro into Ishgard, I will call it a night at that point. I was just excited because I beat the raids. I'm so excited to try to get to this point in the game. So I was like, yeah, I want to keep going. I want to play it, but I gotta show you guys, right? Have it up for whoever watches. And you know, who knows in the future? Well, you know, I get a lot of people, and they're like, "Oh, I wish we could have seen your journey." I'd be like, "Well, they're there still in the VODs. Just go look. They're Final Fantasy. Just look them up. I'll probably put them in a playlist at some point. Make it easier on people's lives." Because YouTube keeps everything. That's good though. They should. Okay. Here for Astrologian. Not a motorcycle. That costs a fortune. Thus my journey begins. Ah, Sai, allow me to apologize again for not accompanying you here. As for our business with the chief astrologian, you may leave the talking to me. He doesn't like me. Ah, Jean, I might have known it'd be you. Who else would be so indecent as to drag an outsider to the holy place of observation? You've always had an unhealthy obsession with authority, which is why you are as worthless to the Athenian now as you were when you returned from the heathen city a decade and a half since. But the stars, they can serve us in other ways than merely revealing when the Horde will attack. Their powers can be tapped. The ether within can be used for... The ether should be left be. Has history taught you not the folly of the Nemeans? The Amdapor? The... My uncle, the Charlians have been wielding astronomy for ages without disrupting ethereal balance. This power, combined with Ishgardian astrology, could be what is needed to turn the tide of this 1,000-year conflict. Moreover, I have reason to believe that our masters of the vault agree, as they have given me their blessing to continue my research. I did not come to trade bards with you. Nah, uncle. Let us save that for another time. I'm here because it has come to my attention that you have information as to the whereabouts of Professor Mace and his party from Charlian. For someone who says he is not here to trade bards, you have been quite generous in your dealings of them today. If it means you will leave and allow me to return to my work, then I'd be more than happy to let you know what information found its way to my desk just yesterday morning. Serpent Reaver sightings and foul weather prevented the professional ship from entering the Strut of Merlpor, where they would have made their way up the Maiden and into Corpus. After detouring around the south of Bralbrand, they finally disembarked at Vesper Bay, where they took the land route along the Royal Allegheny Sunway to the Black Shroud. It is there, it seems, they lost their way. A lost at your load. Ha! This is my morning reading predicted. Dalamud was in detriment in the House of Spire, while ascending over the ecliptic. Sai, you must journey to the Black Shroud and assist Professor Mace. Allow me to introduce you to the Quimperine. He is my personal manservant and shall accompany me. Okay. He is not one for conversation, but his sword arm is amongst the best in all the pillars. He should see you safe at any day if any danger were to befall you. And something tells me danger lurks on the horizon. Okay, do I get... Nope. It's a pleasure to serve you, my lady. I shall make haste to Quarry Mill and await you there. I'll learn Quarry Mill. Okay. That's for the Odin quest. My lady, I have questioned the residents of this hamlet and learned that a party of queerly dressed outsiders passed through not but a bell ago. It should not prove overly difficult to find them now, but before we begin, might I ask a moment of your time? I would not dare utter aught ill of my master, but his recent vexation with finding a protege, I believe it ill-considered. This passion, however pure, has left him with more than one enemy within the astrological community. Lord Forlamont has seen to this. I fear not only for how his name might be sullied, but for his life. I beg of you, pray, do not drag him any further down to this quagmire. Let him quietly dabble in his dream, and let it remain at that, a dream. No good will come of encouraging it. It will only hurt the Viscount and his family. You must remember that while I serve Lord Jean, it is his uncle, the Count, who employs me. Now, as for the task at hand, I suggest we find the wayward travelers and hurry back to our respective parties. I shall lead. Might I ask you to take the rear and see that none may take us unaware? I have a feeling, this ain't gonna go well for him. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Has this always been here? Oh yeah, I'm sorry, maybe level 50. I was like, I forgot. I'm healing. Give me a moment. Alright. Should be fine. I think I healed during cutscenes. Who are these people? One's in yellow. These are the Charlemagne we seek. It appears they have found themselves some trouble. On hand, my grandfather. Ah, feisty. We'll fetch a fine price for that one from the pleasure barge captains. Yikes. The soul of astrologian. I'm assuming I'm saying it wrong. Astrologian, maybe? Soul has spoken. I only call it astrologian because it's so harassing to all the. It's probably astrologian or something. You just chucked it over there. Grab the old man. These wizard types carry on them all manner of bigamon, baubles, and golden trinkets. I can take you all on in a fight. Up or I'll toss you to the snakes. You want to see the old man again? Leave us the girl. Try anything and he's dead. Bitch, you can't tell me what to do. I'll kick your ass. Wait! Grandfather's soul crystal. Why would he leave it here, surrendering any power he might have had to free himself from those bandits? Unless you were the one he saw in his readings before we left the old world. But that was more than a moon ago. My grandfather scried from the cards that he would serve as the bridge for countless souls to be passed to another. Might you be that other? I would assume so, my lady. These men of the forest are careless. Tracking them will be no difficult feat. I shall follow and strike before they have time to regroup in number. The stars have spoken and laid their path not before you, but before the adventurer here. You must take the soul of the... See, I call it astrologian, but it could be astrologian. Doesn't sound right, though. You let me know. If you watch this, comment down below. Although it's kind of hard, huh, to say that, yeah. Whatever. Place it near your heart. Listen to the tales of those who walked before you, and know their journeys as you do your own. As for the tools you require and the knowledge needed to wield them, I, Livia, shall see to those matters. You saw there was no fear in my grandfather's eyes when the bandits took him. That is because he has seen you come to his rescue. Our lives were written in the stars long before we trod upon this land. It is not by chance that you stand here today with the soul of astrologian in your hand. It is fate. I'll start calling it astrologian. We'll see how it goes. Yay, we got it! Bing! Is that gonna go up? it might. Got it. Arcana gauge. Using the actions Astral Draw or Umbral Draw will replace play 1, play 2, play 3 with their respective Arcanium, which will be represented in the Arcana gauge. That's kind of cool. Level 30. Okay, here we go. Normal setup stuff. So we have Melfic. Restore health. Flex target with sleep. Got 1. Combust. DOT. Light speed reduces cast time for spells by 2.5 seconds. Sounds like a buff. Yes. Restores target's HP. Removes a single detriment effect from target. I'm gonna put it right there. Resurrect target to a weakened state. I'm gonna go with that. Astral Draw draws the balance, the arrow inspired from the drawing deck. Restores 20% of maximum MP upon execution. Swift cast, next spell is cast immediately. Restore target's HP. I think that's how I'll leave it for now. I have to mess with it because I don't know what it all does. 20. That checks. Fortune favors the what? Now listen carefully, for we haven't much time. The star globe which you hold is both your sword and shield. It will grant you strength as well as protection, but most important of all, it will grant you insight into the current location of the stars, enabling you to channel the heavens ether into your body for use in all manners of magics. The better attuned you become with the heavens and their malefic and benefic bodies, the better that ether might be manipulated to bring succor or pain. But as you already know, the star globe is not the only tool an Astromancer has at her disposal. Yes, the Arcana, and more specifically the 6 major Arcana, play a defining role in what type the astrologian will you become. Any layman will tell you that the cards can predict a man's future. That is both true and untrue. It is not the future that a card predicts, but the card influencing the man so that a certain future becomes more attainable. Seeking to tell a man's fortune, you draw a card from your deck. Upon reading the card, you scry that the man will be victorious in a coming battle. What is it that brings this man his victory but ether tapped from one of the lower 6 heavens, granting the man strength, making it all that much easier for him to overcome his enemies. Of course, what card is drawn is linked directly to target's destiny, as well as yours. Are you the one who will see this man to fortune, or will you lead him to downfall? It all depends on your reading. Normally I would not dare cover so much in a first lesson, but it is my grandfather who has placed his life in your hands, and I am not about to watch him give his throat, or have his throat slit because you cannot tell the face of an Arcana from its back. We have two seemingly capable soldiers here to take the brunt of the bandits' blows. Allow them to carve a trail of carnage while you convince the stars to nudge the two in a direction favorable to my kin. I understand this must be a lot to digest, but if you ever to become a capable astrologer, you must believe in the path laid out before you, and in your power to read it, follow it, and ultimately control it. Take some time to acclimate yourself to your new abilities. Let me know when you're ready to begin. Well, I mean, no time on present, right? I see in your eyes that you're ready. Whether that actually makes you ready or not, only time will tell. Time, unfortunately, is something we no longer have in abundance. Let us take to the shadows and find out where these bandits are holding my grandfather. May the stars be our guide. 34. Well, these bandits stand in the way of locating my grandfather. Got it. The balance. Must find the other cards. We're searching for the other ones? quite tough. And these cars are like spread out everywhere. They're not even going down one trail. Lady, you're not winning. Sorry. Yay! That's right, I got cards and a globe. What do you got, lady? I was not told there'd be 2 astrologians. Enough of this. Try to run away. I am Quim Perrin, in the employ of Lord Jean. I am sent to escort you back to Ishgard. Are you unhurt, my lord? It's a big hat. Jean, you say? And where is my former student? His consent pestering is one of the reasons I agreed to make the long trip from the old world. For his constant pestering. I see none but Quarian in this adventure. I too have seen no other. Just like you didn't see those bandits until their knives were up our asses. But that is of no matter. It was all as the stars had foretold. Yes, I saw this adventurer long before even setting foot on this accursed continent. When the Arcana whispered and told me I would find a worthy successor for my soul crystal. And having witnessed how she eased into her new role, but mere moments I was freaking out. After taking up the crystal, globe, and deck. Yes, I knew at once my reading was true, and that this adventurer was the astrologian I had been seeking. But now, let us see if she has the potential for greatness within her. armed escort doesn't get a name. Oh. Look to the sky, Sai, and there you will see 6 stars aglow in pale yellow. This is the bowl. I see one. 2. This constellation is thought to be the gate to the first heaven, the heaven which holds the world tree, planted by the matron and nurtured by the keeper. The world tree is the source from which all life is said to have sprung. Ooh. The trunk of the world tree, or the bowl, grants strength to the weak, allowing them to stand firm in the face of adversity. Oh, look at that! You have now opened that gate, and its power is yours to command. A solid bowl represents a solid foundation. It is not coincidence that this very constellation is risen to Midhaven, as at this very moment, the moment of a new astrologian's birth. I said astrologian again, astrologian, sorry. And to think, I saw all of this a moon ago. It seems I am a better reader of fates than I thought. But I jest. It has been a long journey, with more than its share of unexpected excitement. I am an old man, and one does not need a deck of arcana to see that my weary legs will not carry me much longer. Let us make haste to Ishgard, so I may give that ungrateful John a proper upbraiding. Blazes in the Woken and locking the gate of something. I have to read it. I'm sure if I rewatch the video, I'll be able to read it. Okay, so we're actually gonna go do this first. I'm gonna have to be samurai. Here. Where could this guy be? So, this is Camp Overlook. Indeed, its inhabitants do seem the type to claw a man in the face in the place of how do you do. Shall we make some inquiries after our prematurely retired instructor? Let us rendezvous at this spot once we've gathered what intelligence we may, or we can. Ishgard, there was a stranger come about asking after one of our lads. Told him was sorry saw it he was looking for was in the cabin by the lift resting up from an axe wound. Yeah, you mean that big Rogadian bastard? You'll find him pacing in the boards in front of the infirmary. Some of the lads seem to know the book, but no bugger seems eager to say how. I have seen him, alright. Got himself a cold reputation, or reception too. You can't come apologizing for a deed a decade old and just expect to be forgiven. Got that right. How fared your interrogations? Twould seem our men came here but to visit an old acquaintance. In the vicinity of the winch, you say? Let us investigate this infirmary, then. Ah! Couldn't see. Were the conditions of your employment unsatisfactory? Return with us to the manufactory, and we can discuss more favorable terms. I understand that Ishgardians presently accord machinists after less than the respect they deserve. But I promise you, our worst shall shine through in due time. People will clamor to learn our profession. You cannot abandon us now, Rostenthal. Think of the future. Leave me be. One more step and I'll blow your yapping jaw off. Sure, if you please. What the fuck? You shit-eating bastard. Next time I'll aim for the shaft to fix your eyes. What the fuck? This turned western very fast. Are you not proud? 'Twas you who taught Joy everything she knows about shooting, and spitting colorful profanity besides. I, the last, learned me lessons well. Well enough to be your new master of marksmanship, I wager. What the hell? Do you think so? Oh, but no! Joy is far too busy with her duties at the manor house. And besides, we have this budding machinist who is simply dying to learn from the great Rostenthal. She just nods to anything. As far as I can see. That was impressive, though. Oh, shit. Buffalo shite. Any scrag who's known me would rather I did the dying. Oh, just look at you! You epitome of a roguish swashbuckler! Why ever did you cease brandishing your weapon in that fashion? 'Cause only pirate scum will fire a firearm like this. And I ain't gonna teach the machinist way to know noblest sausage-finger adventurer what you dragged in off the street. Why not? Then you are saying that if our sausage-fingered adventurer shows a glimmer of hope, you will consent to instruct her. That is not what I'm saying. That's from space. I just realized I got rid of a gun that I could use at level 34. I'm a fucking moron. Did you hear that sigh? This is your chance to display your aptitude for marksmanship. Really? Here, I took the liberty of packing some extra tools of the trade. Convince your reluctant instructor that you are serious in your intentions. What am I gonna do? Fight him? Shit, he just gave me a gun. You can't do that in real life. Here's a gun. Show him how you use it. Not from around these parts, are you? No. Fine, Stefan. I'll give your whelp one bloody chance. One lesson to see what she's made of. This can only go poorly. The fate of the sky steel manufacturing. None. The very future of machinistry is in your sausage-fingered hands. Take up your weapon and aim for the stars. Oh boy. Woohoo! Yes! Right, gotta put that in the armory chest. This goes in the armory chest. A gunfire. Yep, that checks. Oh boy, I'm just gonna do it this way. Reassign number 17. Reassign number 25. There we go. Much better. I'm a machinist. Teleport. Return. Alright, let's see. Split shot. Slug shot. Combo action slip shot or heated split shot. Hot shot. Delivers an attack potency of 240. Does not share recast time. Leg graze. I'm gonna put it right there for now. Second wind. That's normal. Reassemble. Guarantees the next weapon skill is a critical direct hit. Sounds like a quick action. Foot graze. Goss round. Spread shot delivers an attack of potency to all enemies. Okay. Clean shot delivers an attack after slug shot or heat slug shot. That does before. 3. Turn. Head graze. Haha, from head to leg to foot. I found it funny. Anyway. What's that? Hypercharge. For a first timer, you look good and comfortable with that carbine. Pity that comfort will only last right up until you shoot the blooded thing. Right, here's a few pointers before we start, so you don't put around through your damn foot. Aim the barrel at your target. Squeeze the trigger. Not too bloody hard, mind, and boom goes the firearm. It's your shots that'll decide the kind of damage you can do with any particular weapon. Next, let's talk about that contraption at your waist. Now, I don't rightly understand it, but the boss tells me it draws on the ether in your body and turns it into a spark, what'll feed some new devices in you're working on. Oh, and pray do not forget to carry your soul, the machinist. I based the design on more traditional soul crystals. They will act as a focal point for the energy conversions performed by the ether transformer, and that would be the contraption Rustinstill mentioned. Oh, okay, that's not him talking. Alright, that's all you're getting for now. Follow me and we'll see you fair in the field. Or you can throw your combine in the bushes and flee like a musket-whipped cur. Them's your choices. Yeah, you love choices. Oh, you love choices. Choices are great. Let's fly! I now have a gun. Careful here, let me start fucking fighting. I don't know how to fight this yet. What am I gonna fight? That's a good question. Haha, willing to take me test then, eh? The rules are simple. Make your way towards the airman's bubble and shoot what you're told to shoot. Okay? I shall await you at the end of your trial, Sai. I have every confidence that you shall impress our instructor with your enthusiasm and potential. Yeah? We'll see about that. Why doesn't he have a gun? Say a good old-fashioned on. Brother be giving instructions while I bully marksmanship. Bulge me first target. Focus on getting the wheel for a range of it. Try to avoid the portals. You don't want to waste your ammunition. How am I supposed to? Boom, baby! That was clean. Next up, we're hunting for bombs. What? Where are they? Opera nasties, which ones? She got enough for a beginner? 9 faces? Not by a long shot. I want to see his skins from a pair of tigers. You cheat his lordship. You're gonna bend the rules, and so will I. Between the eyes. assuming I'm going right away. Right on. You bring them skins then? Here you go, jackass. Even with young Joy's help, you did well, lassie. Huzzah! You will return to manufacturing with us then? I said she did well, not that she was done. You were done. You still got one last target to take down. Me! What? Sai's got talent, but even she can't win against you. I'm not trying to say anything. The man truly is being bothersome, Sai. Is he so kind as to give the instructor a good rubbing? That'll work. Interesting word. I'll say that. He's got an axe. I was curious about the move, so I wanted to see that. That was pretty cool though. I like Machinist, it's so cool. Well, there you are, instructor. Sai has proven her potential beyond the shadow of a doubt. You are a man of your word, are you not? Aye, I'll come back to your bloody workshop. But do you know why I left in the first place? To once more breathe in the salty air of your beloved homeland? Ha! I ain't got no love for La Nocia. In fact, I'd be happy if I never saw the place again. Then why would you inconvenience us by fleeing to a locale you so clearly despise? You're a sack of guilt the size of bloody head. I don't know who was working for it, but some bloke came around offering me good money to ship anchor, so I did. Someone paid you to abandon my manufacturing? Who would do such a thing? Like I said, I ain't never seen the saw before, but if I show me face at the workshop, his boss is gonna want the guilt back, I reckon. Pity, I already spent it on grog. Oh no, you'll not waggle through my grass that easily. I shall pay this debt, and in return you will instruct every would-be machinist who walks through our door. Yes. Well, you've got one booger worth teaching at least. I guess it's back into the frigid arms of old Lady Ishgard for me. Yay! What was that, wise my lordship? The Hellenic coffers ain't exactly fit to burst them. Oh yes, you're quite right. You are rather short on coin. I'm certain a thorough inspection of the ledgers will turn up a spare deal or two. You can't put a price on good people. Hey, me, lordship. That you cannot, my dear. Rustenstall may be a touch standoffish at times, but none can dispute his eye for marksmanship. Such talk aside, I sense the business he had in these parts was not concluded to his satisfaction. Would that the man would confide in me his troubles, I suppose I shall have to content myself with the thought of his return. But you, sir, you've exceeded my every expectation. Pray join me back in the manufactory, that I might thank you in a manner that befits your accomplishments. He's very happy-go-lucky, huh? Okay. Back to Ishgard. Oi, brother. We did it! We got all three. That I'm gonna have to work on for all these classes. But you know what? That's the fun of it. I'm looking. Most of it will be off screen. It's gonna be a lot. I don't know if people will want to see that. Ah, the Savior, the sky's still manufacturing. I had hoped to furnish you with suitable report, but I'm glad that the ledgers counsel me to worry some further. Thus, instead of presenting you with firearms, finest materials, and the latest designs, I must humbly ask that you make do with the native model I gave you at the end. Ah, and I must also pass on a message to you from Rushmore. Ask that you take the skills he's taught you thus far and master them in the furnace of battle. Oh, something to that effect. I assume he needs to offer you further instruction once you display a significant level. And such a day can hardly be distant from one of your towns, eh, son? Right? So right. Yay! Hypercharge. 35. The heat gauge. Performing certain weapon skills will increase the heat gauge. Once it's high enough, the action hypercharge will become available. Using hypercharge overheats your weapon, allowing you to blast. Fired at level 35, an auto crossbow. At level 52. I've seen that on videos. It is devastating. Sick. Well. Yeah, sick. Look at that. Looks nice, huh? I like those. Okay. Gotta go turn this in. Hey. Much better. Take a lot of practice, especially this class. I gotta memorize like every card. Sean, 15 summers passed, and still the flampant clod I lost half of my hair tutoring. Sending an adventurer to find the man you summoned halfway across Heidelin. Always taking the easy route, and you wonder why you still haven't been able to open the second heaven's gate. Allow me to explain, Professor. You see, I was waiting here in case you made it to Ishgard before my manservant inside could locate you. Think of the confusion had you arrived here only to find the Ethereum empty. Wait, how did you know I haven't opened all the gates? My grandfather is the greatest astrologer in all Charlian. There is naught he doesn't know unless he doesn't wish to know it. You of all people should know that. Perhaps I was hasty in my decision to remain here and see to your training. Train me? You? But what, Professor Mace? Isn't that why you made the journey? My grandfather has already completed his task. He simply came to Ishgard out of courtesy to an old pupil. One who appears he wasted years on. Wasted? What are you implying, my lady? Ah, my dear Olivia, you still do not see it, do you? Without Sean stumbling into my tutelage nearly 2 decades past, he never would have taken this adventure under his wing and sent her to us in his stead. It was all as the stars had planned. Your soul, Crystal Professor. This adventure has stolen your soul of the astrology? Ever the unobservant Jean. See, even I've lowered his name down to that. If this adventurer had stolen my crystal, Livia would have read up some terrible fate for the last. No, Sai is my successor. Something I mistakenly thought you might be, but even I cannot see every future, it seems. But do not despair. I have not given up on you completely. Despite your failings, you have tried your best to promote the Charlian School of Astrology. Here in this den of fools who fail to see aught and all beyond the Dragon Star. I wish to see you continue that fight, and that is why I bid Livia to remain here and further in this adventurer's training. I see. This is all rather overwhelming. Might I have some time to consider your words? No, you either continue your training with me and your protege, or you crawl back to obscurity. I shall give you both several turns of the sun to study the basics of Charlian astrology. It should not be so hard for you, Sean. Considering you've had a substantial head start, once you have committed the basics to memory, then return here. In the meantime, I will be traveling Eorzea, searching for locations where Sai and you will unlock the remaining heaven's gates. But you were only recently set upon by bandits. Perhaps traveling alone so soon is unwise. Don't you think I know that? That is why you will be lending me services of your able manservant, whimpering. I will. Yes, of course, Lady Livia. Anything for the granddaughter of Charlian's finest professor of astrology. Whimpering. You heard the lady? Yeah, he didn't have a lot of health, though, fighting people. I had to heal him quite a lot. Granted, he is a tank. Very good. I shall see my grandfather to the airship landing now. But rest assured that if you neglect your studies, I will know. I have a lot to study already. We're homework complete. Oh, it hurts. 35. Yay. Oh, we didn't get anything. That's sad. Or is it? Ishgard, that's a level 50 quest, so we gotta do that as Samurai for now. Let's at least get Alphino and Tucker inside. Oh, sure, still standing. Me health. Hello, sir. Greetings, Mistress Kasukari. On behalf of House Hortons, I bid you welcome to Ishgard. My lord humbly requests your presence at his residence of the Pillars. If you all will come with me. guess. Walk through me, that's how it works. Warrior of Light and her brave companions, walking the streets of Ishgard at last. What a glorious sight. I know, right? Isn't it glorious? I cannot tell you how long I have waited for this day. Allow me to present you to my family home, Vortemp's Manor. Vortemp, sorry. I should like nothing more than to show you now, but everyone is gathered to receive me. Come, my friends, introductions must be made. Excuse me.
My lord, I have returned with the Scions.
I hope your journey was not too taxing.
Oh, I like this guy.
I, Count Edmond de Vortemp, do bid you welcome. As wards of House Vortemp, you shall be afforded every courtesy. My home is your home.
How nice.
My companions and I are deeply honored, Count Vortemp.
The honor is mine, Master Alphino. Consider it an expression of our gratitude for your service to Ishgard.
To be honest, I'm on the fence about Alphino's, like, the VA on it now. I'm on the fence. I loved Realm Reborn voice actor, so I guess I gotta get used to it. I don't know if his voice changes like constantly over different ones, but we'll see. We'll see.
Forgive me, my lord, but are you not concerned? To accept foreign guests at such a juncture, especially ones with our reputation.
Do not worry yourself on my account. 'Tis true that Ishgard's first thought has ever been the war effort, hence the closing of our borders, yet it is in troubled times most of all that men should seek allies. Don't you think? Granted, my decision will have raised eyebrows in the vault and in the halls of the other high houses. But so long as you continue with your altruistic endeavors, I doubt my honored peers will feel moved to voice their concerns.
Then there is naught to fear. Though our numbers are much reduced, we are no less determined to carry on our work.
Full glad am I to hear it. But before you return to your labors, why not take a tour of the city? You would do well, I think, to acquaint yourselves with your new surroundings. After all, you may be here for some time.
Not wrong. I'm gonna be here a while. Woo! Whoa! Great. We're gonna start it. Though our friends in House Vortemps have been generous enough to extend us their protection, we must take care not to impose too much on their hospitality. It is only proper that we learn about our new home, so that we might become more self-sufficient. It'll take a while to learn the lay of the land, but learn it we must. Then there's the markets and taverns. We'll need to know where to shop and where to hear small talk. It would seem a tour of the city is indeed in order. I thank you for your counsel, my lord. My companions and I shall, of course, do as you suggest. Very good. Then my manservant shall accompany you. He will be able to answer any questions you might have. Ah, but I grow forgetful in my dotage. There is something I must give you ere part. Their documentation is in order, I trust? Yes, my lord. They're so tall. Documentation? Ah, I see. Those documents that identify you as wards of House Fortemps. Given that our borders have remained closed for decades, many of my countrymen are unaccustomed to treating with foreigners. Should anyone happen to question your presence here, it may prove necessary to remind them that you remain under the protection of House Fortemps, but let us hope it shall not come to that. Rest assured that we shall do our utmost to avoid any situation which might compel us to invoke your name. Signed, Tataru, the city awaits. Let's go. Yeah! Ow! Let's take on the sights. As this is your first time in our fair city, pray permit me to show you the Hoplum, from whence we may gaze upon the splendor of the holy vault. Though all other sights pale in comparison, 'tis only meet that you see it first. Only. I shall then show you around the jewel crozier, where you may purchase all manners of goods and services, before descending to Foundation's Aftherite Plaza, if there are no questions. Yeah, how do you speak? Because it's hard sometimes. I'm coming, guys. Hold on. You guys, it's the transmission over there. I wish I could do that. It's not possible for me, though. In fact, it's impossible. I'm almost there, guys. Hold on. Whew. Made it. The Hoplin so named for the bronze great shield borne by our nation's patron deity. It's the largest plaza in Ishgard. We can see that. The magnificent cathedral to the north, of course, the Holy Vault. The vault is both Ishgard's seat of government and the residence of the Archbishop of the Ishgardian Orthodox Church. Begging your pardon, the statues to the south, are they perchance Thordan's famed Knights 12? Very good, Master Alpino. They are the fathers of Ishgard. Ooh, that was nice. The brave knights who joined with King Thordan the First to put down Nidhogg and found this great nation. Ours is a city rich in history and tradition, and there is much you can learn by exploring the pillars, time permitting, of course. Now then, if you would follow me to the Jewel of Rosa, I shall introduce you to Mistress Elise, our master of the markets. I like this little tour. Well, you're clearly not locals or traveling peddlers, which makes you all... Ah, wards of House Fortemps. How very interesting. Count Edmont has granted us leave to remain in Ishgard for as long as we wish, which may be some time. Accordingly, we will have need of sundry goods, hence our desire to make your acquaintance. That is, of course, assuming you are content to accept the custom foreigners. Should you be uncomfortable, young sir, we do not discriminate in matters of money. If you have coin to spend, who are we to refuse it? Weapons, armor, accoutrements, I think it says, medicine, materials, whatever you desire, it can be found in the Corsair. Our merchants will be more than happy to accommodate you, as you shall soon see. That's good. Our next destination is the Aetherite Plaza in the Foundation, if everyone is ready. Yeah, can I go with you, like insta teleport like you guys do? No? Okay, well, I'm left behind again. Guess what, though? I grabbed all the crystals already! I'm going crazy. It's 4:45 in the morning. And here we have Foundation's Aetherite Plaza. If you have yet to attune to the Aetherite, it would be wise to do so now. I've already done so. Okay, so should I get the helmet? I feel like I should. Because truthfully, I don't have anything for any of these. I mean, for Samurai, it doesn't really do anything because the armor I'm wearing is the best for Samurai, so unless it's like level 60, I'm not going to change it, so I think I'll go with this for now. Start building up, but I surely will get Dark Knight armor at level 50, so I don't know. I don't know. I'm aware that there are only 2 slots left in this thingamabobber. The fuck? Oh, what the hell are these? That's great. As for our next destination, mayhap we should decide together what else can be found nearby. The Sky Steel Manufactory stands to the west. They are engineers conceive and manufacture weapons for use against the dragons. The Holy Stables, where chocobos are trained for war, also lie in that direction. To the north and east can be found the congregation of our knights, most heavenly, while to the south and east, well, it would be best if you avoided that area. And why is that? I fear our knights may not be able to ensure your safety in the lowest levels, Master Alpino. Hold your nose when you pass the brine, little lord. A delicate flower like you is like to wilt in our fumes. You misjudge me, sir, for I am no lord, but a humble traveler. Oh, come to see the sights, have ye? Take a turn down the Hopland and gawp at the statues. Well, if you have mind to learn how the better half live, come and have a drink at the Forgotten Knight, if your nursemaid'll let ya. What a mean guy. My humblest apologies, Master Alpino. Pray, pay that drunken lot no mind. It's okay. Oh, but I must. It would not do to refuse such a heartfelt invitation. Yes, I simply must see this Forgotten Knight for myself. I trust you see the wisdom in this sign. There are few sources of information more abundant than a bustling local hostelry. Not that I expect to hear any news of our missing comrades just yet. Nevertheless, who can say what we might learn of recent events? It's true. And I'm coming too. Shit goes down, I'm here. I like how I said I was just gonna get the sightseeing and then call it, but I'm going to at least see if we're getting a full armor set out of this. Should be hard. I need to ring a bell or get rid of something. be told. I don't know. Don't know. Technically don't need this. At least I don't think I do. Yeah, I'm discarding. Sure, people are like, no, why would you do that? Well, I just have to get it out of my inventory. Yeah. I'll say this is rather unusual. Not just one, but a whole party of fresh new faces in my tavern. We've all recently arrived in Ishgard and are eager to acquaint ourselves with her more notable establishments, Master Gilbrunt. Just, Gribble. I'm gonna call you Gee. And I'm flattered you think so highly of my establishment. Can't promise it'll live up to your expectations, but if it's decent food and drink you're after, you could do much worse. Judging by the number of customers I see, I suspect your fare is rather more than decent. Speaking of your clientele, I could not help but note a difference between those who frequent the upper and lower floors. Spotted that, did you? Aye, up here you'll find peddlers, porters, off-duty knights, and so forth, dropping in on their way to or from somewhere else. Regulars maybe, but not locals. Folks from the Brine, they tend to congregate downstairs, where we offer a menu more suited to their taste. Cheaper meals, stronger spirits, all quality mind, but not the sort of stuff I'd recommend to yourselves. You speak of the lowest levels, yes? Why don't they call them the Brine, if I may ask? Because when the weather's foul and the brine rolls in thick, it's the poor sods living at the bottom who have to deal with it. I see. And it's not just the weather. When the wyverns broke through the wards and started tearing up the city, it was the brine that got the worst of it, while the pillars enjoyed the protection of the high houses and the temple knights. More than a few people are still sore about that, mind, which is why, considering your present company, I'd recommend you keep your wits about you if you mean to go below, and something sharp in your boot, just to be sure. I shall take your words to heart, sir. Master Alpino, I think it'd be best if we return to Fort Tom's Manor. You go on ahead without me. I'm staying for a drink or two. Miss Tataru, I'm afraid that is out of the question. My lord the Count would never forgive me if I abandoned one of his charges in such a place, least of all a maiden. What are you up to, Tataru? Look around, Alpino. This tavern's full of people whose business regularly takes them beyond the gates of judgment. With friends like that, I could practically live here and wait for the newest gossip to come to me. Indeed, but will you be safe here on your own? Oh please, you know how often I looked after the waking sands and the rising stones by myself? If I had a gill for every unwelcome caller I've driven away, I'd be rich beyond my wildest dreams. I'll be fine. Not that I doubt the lady's knack for fending off unwanted advances, but I'll be damned if I'm going to let anyone lay an unwelcome hand on a patron of my establishment. That settles it then. Tataru, Sai, and I shall return to the manor for now. Contact me by link pearl if you require assistance. I will. Need my sword, Tataru? You could probably use it. If she became a samurai, that'd be so funny. It'd be great though. But fun. So you go inside the map? Yep. Can't just walk in. Hello, sir. Tell us then, Master Alpino. Does this guard meet your expectations? That which I imagine pales in comparison with the reality. I felt the weight of 1,000 years of history with every step I took, and when those steps took me past the scars left by the Wyverns and Foundation, I understand how easily that history can end in tragedy. The attack was devastating, the casualties unspeakable. The Wyverns did not discriminate. Unarmed men and women, even children, were given no quarter. Sir Eremic has ordered his knights to strengthen our defenses, and each house has been called upon to lend what support it can. There is much to be done, yet alas, able-bodied men and women are in short supply. Mayhap we could be of assistance, my lord. After all you've done for us, we would welcome any opportunity to repay your kindness. That is a most generous offer, Master Alpino. You are guests in my home, to whom I have extended my hospitality without obligation, let or leave. Nevertheless, Ishgard's need is great, and if you are willing to aid our cause, I cannot well refuse. Good. What would you ask of us? I don't want that cane. From what I've heard, you are an intelligent and persuasive young man. Such qualities may prove most useful to us in our efforts to secure provisions from foreign sources, identifying trustworthy suppliers, brokering contracts, and so on. As for you, Mistress Kasakari, I would ask for no one better than a storied veteran such as yourself. A woman with the capacity to act swiftly and decisively when needed, to aid Artorial and Emelian in their duties. That's a hard one to say. I beg your pardon? I am more than capable of carrying out my duty by myself. I have no need for our honored guest's assistance. Now, be reasonable, brother. What manner of fool would say no when a famous hero offered to do his work? Hold your tongues. By the Fury, the two of you will conduct yourselves with dignity befitting your station, and show Mistress Kasakuri the respect she deserves. Yeah, that's right, I'm a hero. I have fought so much shit. This is the woman who slew Gaius von Belzar, and some half-dozen primals besides. She's not here to steal your glory, or serve as your errand girl. If you can pardon them their impropriety, I think I said that right, Mistress Kasakuri, I should be much obliged if you would lend my sons a helping hand. I've got nothing else to do. My thanks. Fury willing, they may even learn something from you. I like this guy. Didn't even cane to walk, he just picks it up. It's for fancies, you know, it's fancy. Alpino, standing amongst them. It would seem we shall not want for employment over the coming days, though that was never in doubt. Our host's initial reluctance to accept our offer of aid was solely for appearance's sake. In truth, he is glad of this opportunity to put us to work. By granting us patronage, House Mortomps has taken a tremendous risk. Until we demonstrate our work to Ishgard at large, the Count will face considerable opposition from his peers in the matters great and small. And so he would have us publicly serve Ishgard, while simultaneously keeping his sons in check. 'Tis an arrangement we may benefit from in unexpected ways. My own duties may feasibly, I said that wrong, bring me into contact with people who know something of our missing continents. And as you go about helping our two lords with their various responsibilities, you will inevitably make new acquaintances in Ishgard, mayhap even new allies. Yes, the more I think on it, the more confident I am that by furthering their goals, we shall further our own. Guess we'll go this way. No, wait, where are you going? Phase that is not existent. Question marks? Question marks? What does that mean? This gets tougher and tougher by the day. Onwards and upwards. Okay. Over the wall. We'll start with that, I guess. We're gonna accept both, but I will start here. Let us begin anew, Mistress Kasakari. I am Sir Artorial de Fortemps, eldest son of Count Edmund de Fortemps. Edmund? I forget. I gotta practice these names. You'll forgive me my outburst, I hope. I meant no disrespect. I merely consider myself equal to the duties entrusted on me, unlike some. I wonder who you're talking about. House Chiffont? I believe? The names. I've spoken of you often. If you are even half the woman he claims, I shall be glad to have you at my side. To the matter at hand, then. We will be assisting my esteemed compatriots of House Durandire and Disonel? You are aware of our friendly rivalry, I take it? Aye. Well, suffice it to say, the prospect of assisting said houses does not fill me with joy. However, it is the will of the Holy See that we set aside our differences at this crucial juncture. But we shall speak more of that anon. First, we must needs secure transport to Falcon's Nest. Let us make for the Chocobo Stables in Foundation. Okay? Foundation. Could say the Foundation. Well, whatever. And then you. Oh boy. I worry. Shall we be off then, old girl? I'm not old. Okay, maybe I am. But where are my manners? This name. Ellen? I'm just gonna call you Amain? Sounds close. DeFortemps, second son of Count. Yep, Trueborn, that is. Yes, I know what you're thinking. You're absolutely right. What ill fortune to be born second in a society where the eldest inherits all. Oh, my brother would never cut me off. 'Tis true, but who could be satisfied subsisting on a meager allowance, forever overshadowed by a sibling? Not I, old girl, not I. Why you call me old girl? Which is why I need your help to ensure that this business in the Sea of Clouds goes swimmingly, so that the tales of my great deeds can win me a place in the people's hearts. Or better yet, raise me higher in their estimations than Artorial, ambitious. I grant you, but then I do have a legendary hero to do my bidding. Ha ha ha! I hate this guy. I don't like him already. Oh, don't look at me that way. I jest. Anyway, we are to aid the good men and women of House Alienart? They have ever been steadfast friends to our house, though they've fallen on hard times since the calamity. Poor blighters. As for what precisely we will be doing, well, what fun would it be if I told you anything in advance? Well, that is true, I guess. Just come along with me to the airship landing. We'll need to take the airship to Camp Cloudtop. What? Oh, that's right. There's discard places now. Look. That's, yikes. I don't think I can fly there. Well, this is gonna be rough. Okay. Well, it's 5:03. We've gotten a lot of stuff done, so I think I'm gonna call it there because there's a lot of grinding to get done before I even do these story quests. Because we just picked up the 3 new classes, and they're at level 30, so I need to level them up, and I gotta level up other classes as well. So I don't know. I guess I will be. I technically want to do it today, but I do need to get some sleep, so I don't know if I will be doing it today. It could be tomorrow night. I don't know if this isn't going to become a nightly thing. I'm trying not to make it a nightly thing, but I was just so excited because I got the Crystal Spire done. So I will leave it there for now. If I don't do it technically today because it's 5. It'll be definitely Thursday. Friday will be an interesting day. Haven't decided yet what we're doing. It should be a co-op stream with Shark, so we'll see. It's either that or Saturday. We haven't decided yet. But in the meantime, if you like what you've seen after watching the entirety of this thing, and unless you just skip to the end, which is totally fine. If you like what you see and saw, consider subscribing because it lets you get that bell icon whenever time I post or am live, as well as liking the video and commenting because I did ask a couple questions throughout the video. So if you were watching, feel free to answer. I would like to know if people are watching that far or just looking for the questions. I guess either one works. So I guess I'll catch y'all on the next one. Bye bye.